Is YouTube? Come on, YouTube. There we go. I was like, come on, YouTube. What's up, Patches? What's up, Saravia? What's up, Inverted Sphincter? How y'all doing? It's going good. Got a freaking Pistons game today. It's going to be a short stream because of it. Like 3 hours. I'm wearing Rasheed Wallace today. Yeah. Yeah. Got Rasheed on. Be good. Pistons have a rough start to the season, though. They freaking played, they lost. It was a close game, though. It was a good game. I'm excited. Because they played Indiana, who was just in the conference finals, and then one day off, and then they play Cleveland, who was like the 4 seed last year, and then tomorrow they play Boston, who won the championship, and that's 3 games in 4 nights. I'm like, that's a pretty hard schedule to start the season. But let's go. I don't know when they play again, though. I don't know if it's Monday or Tuesday. Because they have a back-to-back, but then like 2 days off, maybe. That'd be nice. Hey, what's up, JC? Yeah, thank you so much, mate. Hell yeah. I was just saying, I'm like, what Pistons are playing today. Let's go. What's up, Alex? How you doing, mate? Cutie Pie. Yes! I always wear a Pistons jersey on the day they play. What's up, Jonera? Frihole? What is going on? Sorry if I missed peeps. Silly Ghost Face? What's up, Elbow? What's up, Axis? Yes! Like I said, I actually wore Rasheed Wallace today. This guy, 1 second, I can show you who this guy is because I press this button.
Yeah.
The guy.
Yeah, definitely. It's like
the guy that I always bring up with the trash talk. What? This is what. So 1 second, I'll just show you guys this video. Whenever I'm talking about what I think is acceptable trash talk, I'm like, as long as it's like the game related. Because he says I'm going to talk about that person and their game, like defense. Like that's what he says there. Because they're asking him about trash talking, like what it is and what's too far and whatnot. So that's what he has to say.
the home crowd. You know, when we're playing on the road
guy.
and you might have that 1 or 2 people behind the bench and they always in your ear, and sometimes you don't want to hear it. You know, that's what I do out there on the floor, and you know that gets my teammates into it.
You ever worry about? I don't know. You probably don't think about it during the game, but is there a line that you don't want to cross, where you don't want to show up another guy or?
No, I mean I don't say bad. You know, I don't talk about nobody's mom, wife, kids, or nothing like that. So I mean, I just talk about maybe that person in their game or you know defense. It is a line, and I don't cross that line. You know, like I said, I don't talk about no one's parents or any family members, kids, or nothing like that, because that's crossing the line right there.
So what I would say about Rasheed Wallace is when I talk about trash talk, right, in video games and sports, I just compare that to like anything. He was talking about, I'm not talking about their family or anything like that. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I'm talking about with trash talk, I'm like, as long as it stays about like the game, right? He's like, I'm talking about that person and their game, like defense. You know, is what he's saying. But yeah, I'm like, yeah, that's Rasheed Wallace. That's who I'm wearing today. That's my all-time favorite player. He's the one that said ball don't lie all the time. Now, he wasn't like the first person to say that, but it wasn't like super mainstream until he was saying it like in the NBA because he'd yell it. So when you say ball don't lie, like in basketball, when you take a shot, if someone like slaps your arm, like while you're shooting, it's a foul, and you get 2 free throws. Unless you make it. If you make it, then you get 1. That's what and 1 is. So if you're looking at like and 1 shoe line, that's the play on words. They're doing like you're making the basket through the foul and 1, you know what I mean? And you make the free throw. But what he was talking about is if he didn't foul them, but you know some people get calls, you know, and they call a foul, and then if the person who she didn't think he fouled misses the first free throw, he'd be like, "Ball don't lie." That's why. But he would like yell it, so that was fucking hilarious. He would also always have like the most technicals because the refs, you know, he got ejected from a game once for looking at the ref the wrong way, like literally. And then because the refs already didn't like him, but he was calling some of the refs corrupt, but the thing was some of them were like one of the people that he was pointing the finger at, all of a sudden it comes out like a few years later that that was Tim Donaghy. He went to prison because of that, but he was like calling extra fouls and fixing games and stuff like that in the NBA. And like the day that came out, the next day in the Detroit Free Press, it comes out and there was a picture of Sheed on the front and it said, "I told you so." It was fucking great. The very next day, I was like, "This is fucking hilarious." I love Sheed. That's my favorite player. Yo, what's up, MLT? Also, anybody wants to... Yeah, type exclamation join to get in, Shampoo. Actually, let me see. We got through the list, right, yesterday? Because Nero was first today, right? Or was Nero last night? I didn't see Nero, so maybe like Nero was last night. Was Tlemloid first? It should be Myhawk was first. Yeah, dude, Myhawk is first. That's what it should be. I just didn't clear the list from last night. So the first three is going to be Myhawk, JC, and Sizzix. And the first three people can get 3 games. Wait, why didn't it put in not shampoo? You typed exclamation join. Why didn't that work? Wait, why is it not taking... Is it not taking YouTube? Because Axis should have been in here. Right? 1 second. Should I restart this? One second. I'm gonna... Should I restart the bot? 1 second. I'm gonna... I turned the bot off. I'm gonna restart it. What's it called? Streamer bot? Is this one? No, that's not it. Fuck. I think I have to go... 1 second. I have to restart. I don't know why it's not taken on YouTube. 1 second here. I need to pin this to taskbar though. My dumbass. I turned the bot off. It wasn't taking YouTube in for the list. I don't know why it's not taking YouTube in. So I just turned the bot off. Okay, so bot's back on. And then let me type list. Yeah, but it was working like even yesterday. That's why I was like, what the hell? Alright, can somebody on YouTube type exclamation join again? Hey, Banshee! Holy shit. Thank you so much. That was 41 fucking months. Holy fucking shit. Holy shit, Banshee. What is going on? Thank you so much. I owe Banshee a Survivor game too, actually, but Banshee doesn't play DBD. I still gotta play Phasma with Banshee or with Banshee again. I refuse to play that unless I play with Banshee next time, but I just haven't played Phasma in forever. So yeah, it's not taking YouTube. How do I... what do I do about this? Not save or import. How did I connect it to... Not servers, clients. Platforms. One second. It said logged in successful over here, but then it said incorrect token over here. I don't know what's going on. I just gotta be looking at who should be coming in for the bot. Because it's not letting me connect to YouTube right now. I just tried. Let me try it again one last time just to see. All right, does that one work? It didn't give me a problem there. All right, now can YouTube try exclamation join again? Sorry that way, I sat here for a sec. I was like, I gotta figure this out. If that doesn't work though, I have nothing else to try yet. And then I'm just gonna have to like pay attention. Yay, it worked! Woo! We actually did it. Oh my god. Alright, so Axis actually needs to be like in the first group, and then Simp for Wesker and like all the people that typed exclamation join on YouTube, can you type it again? And I'm gonna like put one of you in each of the groups, because I know Axis should be in group number 1. And then we can like look up. Let me see. Shampoo should be definitely in group number 2. And probably Simp for Wesker should also be group number 2, to be fair. Alright, at least that got that to work. I was worried about that for a sec. I was like, fuck. So I'm sorry, but at least it's working now. Let's go. Hey, JC's being awesome as fuck. I'm like thinking maybe I should let JC have 3 games anyway. Sizzix is in group number 1. It's gonna be Sizzix, Axis, and Myhawk. And then let me write this down actually. And then Shampoo is gonna be with JC and no, it's actually Tlemloid, I think, was first. So Shampoo is gonna be with JC and Professor Tie-Dye. And then Wesker is gonna be with another before Tlemloid. Yeah, I think this is right. And then Wesker was gonna be in the third group with Civilius and Austin, right? Or no, with Tlemloid. Professor Tie-Dye. Yeah. No, JC and Professor Tie-Dye. So Tlemloid and Civilius is with Wesker. I'm sorry. Fucking bot. For once, it actually wasn't my fault, though. I'm like, hey, we fixed it, though. It looked like something had just updated. There was some, like, new box I had to check when I tried to log in. That didn't even give me that on the first prompt, like it was an extra page, and I was like, ah. It didn't give me that page the first time. But that's when it was like, bing, like something went wrong and it made that noise. It probably tried to pull up that page and something went wrong. But then it got me the page a second time, and I'm like, okay, I see. If this doesn't work, then I don't know what else to try. I'm sorry, that took a little bit, though. And what to listen to. Yeah, fuck it. Where is it? Just past it. This is... That's Axis, yeah. So we need Axis, we need Myhawk, who is Regpoo, and then we need Sizzix. It's gonna be a little confusing for a little bit here. We want to make sure we did it right. Because the bot wasn't working, I'd be like, oh, bot wasn't working, so YouTube just gets the shaft. And they're like, no. I would have probably continued handwriting some stuff. Alright. Nice! There we go. Time to play like shit. Oh, yeah! I'm prepared for it today, though. I was being a whiner yesterday, like the whole day. I tried to come up with a list of excuses, right? Like, oh, I didn't sleep enough, and all the Pistons lost the day before. It's like, these are all excuses. You were just a big whiner. Don't whine like that over a video game, even if it is BS. Had to go watch fucking, to remind myself, go rewatch part of Grave of the Fireflies and be like, oh yes. Like, you are being a huge whiner. Don't be a fucking whiner about video games. That fucking movie is the best movie I've ever seen. It's just always a stark reminder. Americans. Hey, actually, this is good too. I'm trying to find a song to play, but yeah, that's too loud though. Turn that shit down a little bit. Here we go. Oh, this is a nice vibe. Which COD? I didn't play too much COD. I'd say 4. Either 4 or 4 Part 2. Which was technically 6, right? But I played way more Halo and Gears than I played COD, to be completely honest. Right, neglected it was, but like in my head, that's why I had to go watch that movie. Not like the whole thing again, but I was definitely like skipping through it. And I'm like, whenever I feel like I'm whining too much about a video game, I want it. It's not like just that movie. There's other things to remind, but I was like, let's go watch Part of Grave with the Fireflies again. Oh my god. Holy shit. I still think that's the best movie I've ever seen. But it was some bullshit. It's chance time. It's losing on chance time over and over. It is bullshit. That's one of the things that made Mario Party bullshit. We all loved Mario Party anyway. It's hilarious when chance time is happening to the person you're playing against. But we all know it sucks. Yeah, I like these people. They're called Hot Chip. I found them in the funniest way. When I was working at the Long Room on 44th Street. Because that is seriously a long room. It's like a long-ass narrow bar. Like, narrow. You have to, like, squeeze in between to get, like, behind somebody. And Danielle, I was working with Danielle and Clive was back at the other end of the bar where, like, all the scotches are. But that was just, like, the island, the back area. I was up front, and Danielle was in the middle, but so Danielle played the music. Alright, time to get first chase by Oni. Because I always hate to be first chase by Oni. I'm always first chased by the killer. Hiding once again. Alright, let me do this. Does he respect? Because this is when I'm going to feel guilty if he doesn't respect. He didn't respect enough, though. And now he's got lusty blood. Exactly. That's why I hate being first chased by Oni. And I'm always first chased by Oni every single time. I don't know how this always happens, but it always does. Alright, I'm right here now. Now he's just gonna get his power for free. I'll go back to this. Does he get speed? I can't make it anywhere because he's Bloodlust 3. This is why I hate being first chased by Oni. I always first chased by Oni too. I was hiding in the corner of the map once again. But it's the only kill you have to throw pallets again, so I always feel guilty when I don't throw pallets against Oni. Because exactly that, you have to. Now he's gonna have a hook and his power. I've got like I don't know, like 92 or 9300-ish by this point. Except for when I play bad. Right now I only have, how many hours do I have now? I have 8,121 hours. That's right. That's the only, I don't have hours anywhere else. Only on Steam. Holy shit, Nelbob. Thank you so much, mate. I owe Nelbob a Survivor games as well. Wait, I mean, Banshee doesn't play. Who did JC want me to play? I have to write this down. I'm actually prepared, though. Yes! Not always prepared. And I'm like, fuck! I only have myself to blame here. We're in the corner of the map still. Reset these. I had to use them in the very first chase. That was unfortunate too. Here we go. Nice. I think that has a med kit too, so we might be able to heal and only lose like 1 orb of blood here. Yeah, let's go. Good shit. Oh, nice. It's already reset. Alright, that pallet over there. That's probably where I should have ran to, is that pallet over there. No. That's the only downside of the pipes, is if you're really far ahead of them. Like, if you try to run around the pipes, like if we were coming, I'm trying to think of like what to do differently. You always try to improve, right? So I'm trying to think of like what to do differently to make it back to that window in the first chase. And it was like, I don't really think he could have, because if he just walks through the frost, then he sets it off, obviously, and we lose it. Because you can't like run, if we're coming this way from the first one, I can't like run around this way and then loop around the pallet and then cut to the frost, because he could just walk right through the frost and, you know, then the frost is no longer there. Uh-oh. They make it, right? I'm running a straight line just in case. Okay, nice. Oni is playing like a Giga Chad, though. You can. Sometimes the killer will just walk around it, like sometimes, but it's not really worth the risk. Because if they do know, then it's just fucked, you know? Nice, that one's still good. Nice, there's a gen right here. Why? Oh, here we go. Automod need to chill. Come on, Automod. It said mind blown in Automod's like, this is too sexual. You're not allowed to be blowing minds. That's hilarious. Have you, you know what's funny? I kind of discovered, though, just like anything else, you discover it through mistake. Because I kind of thought it was decoration like the very first game I played. It was literally the very first game on the P2B. And I was running through it, and I turned the corner, and the killer was there, but I'd already set it off, and I turned back to run through it, and I frosted myself. Like, oh, shit. He's actually, what are they doing? I was like, can you do that to the killer? What took me forever to figure out, actually, is the reset timing. I don't know if I talked about that in the video, actually. I think I did. Maybe I didn't, though. That it's actually, you hear how that just made a sound? That means the second that's used, you can reset it. So it's actually on the reset timer, essentially. So it's not, being able to reset the pipes has nothing to do with when the pipes go off. If the pipe goes off right then, I can reset it right then, and then it's on a timer, again, for when you can start the reset. So if you run through it like twice in a row like that, then you can't use it for a while. It's kind of like having an EMP in your hand plus one that's charged in a box right next to you. Maybe I didn't say that in the video. I'll go down this way. Oh, no, I won't! Fuck! Oh, God! That was lucky as fuck. Does this work? No, it doesn't work on Oni. Damn. Is that the only killer it doesn't work on? Because it works on Singularity and everybody else. Oni just went right through it. Or did I miss? Did I mistime it? I could have mistimed it. But I actually didn't know. I'm like, does this work on Oni? I could have mistimed it, though. Right, I don't think I mistimed it. I just don't think it works on Oni's power. He had ice on him. Aww. That sucks. But also, it's good to know for future. What should I have done differently knowing that in the future? Jump the window and... run up. Jump the window again, maybe? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Or at least tried to. Fucking Giga Chad Oni, though. You got 7 hooks. Hey, save it for 1 million, because whenever I get my foot fixed, or one day, I have a 1 million redemption thing that's like, we'll choreograph a little tap dance, like whatever song you want, as long as it's not like offensive. Like 90 seconds to 2 minutes, like not super fun. I'm not gonna do a whole song. Like Through the Fire and Flames, the whole, you know, nothing like that. 90 seconds to 2 minutes of it, you know. I'll like choreograph something little. Hey, Sad Bun, what's going on? Thanks for the raid, mate. 1 second. Oh shit. Oh shit! I went in the wrong direction. Oh fuck. He went this way. Oh no, he didn't. I don't know where to go now, though. I think I'm just spooked now. Is this off? It's not. Oh god. Ow! I was like, will I actually get value off of this? Should I try to medium vault that instead? I was like, we're almost gonna get actual value off of this. Got the running vault though. But maybe I shouldn't have gone as wide for the running vault. I don't think it wasn't really close though, to be fair. I was just so happy to get the running vault. And then it was like, no, I got hit anyway. But it wasn't really close. But I feel like medium vaulting would have been less, right? Or should I have ran around the other side of it and then try to vault instead? That probably was the play instead. Maybe go around the backside there. That was the play instead as well. Get some actual value off of it. That was a fun game though. See, look, the game worked just fine. Things are already looking up. I felt really bad. I felt like I whined way too much yesterday. Oh shit. Hide it just in case nudity. It's not nudity. I wanted to write Giga Chat Oni though. Wait, that button not working? Oh, now it's working. There we go. Oh yeah, working at the Long Room. She was playing another song by this band. It was just really funny. It was a song called Over and Over. It has a pretty nice bass line. And like, when I was telling you guys about it being really narrow. Oh my god, Nell Bob. Holy fuck. Wait, what Survivor do you want me to play, Nell Bob? I forgot. I owe a bunch of Survivor games. I mean, I need to do another Jumpsuit Jake game. I was happy about that running vault, though. It was funny. We went down, but I'm like, hey, didn't blow the running vault as Jumpsuit Jake. It was just actually outplayed. Love to see it. Michaela, okay. And who did JC want me to play again? Oh, you can only have 2 million here too. I just don't spend blood points. I don't get any blood points from the games. I used to get iridescent 1 killer in Survivor every month, but I've been burnt out of killer. No perks, no add-ons killer has gotten old. Took 4 years, but I'm over that now. But I want to finish the looping guides and spend the blood points, and then I'll probably be killer main for a minute there. Play as Bill. Okay. Yeah, I can do Bill first. Bill was should come first, actually, technically.
On the technical side of things, if you want to get as technically technical as we technically can.
Right? Because you actually were first. Right? Fuck! We were like actually getting chased that game. I'm always first chased by Oni. I can never help it. That's the only killer in the game I don't want to be first chased by. Because I always feel greedy, or guilty being greedy, I mean. Like in that scenario. Because like you know for a fact, you're like, they have bloodlust, I'm not going to be able to make it to the window of the thing, I should throw this pallet. And now I'm just being a dick and not. Damn it. They could have always respected it too. Not like throwing pallets magically fixes everything. Suddenly 5-gen chase every game. Throwing pallets. That's obviously not going to happen either. I threw a god pallet the other day for the challenge. I'm not doing that again. I'm going to do killer next time that challenge. Because I looked and you had to do 5. I was like, I'm not throwing 5 pallets. I'm going to jump on killer and break pallets. And then you're going to get the greediest survivors ever that won't throw pellets. Oh, we just listened to this song. Oh, I have it on repeat. I accidentally pressed repeat instead of random. Whoops. That's hilarious. No, that's a good song, but I'm not in the mood. It's a good song too, but I want something upbeat. This is fine, yeah. Because I just want something upbeat right now. I'm in an upbeat mood. Hate passing good music, though. It sucks to pass good music. But I was like, I'm not in the mood for this right now, though. Desperado, is that what you're talking about now? That was a really, really hard one for me to pass. I sat there for a second, and I was like, no, I want something upbeat right now. I want to start off with something slow. I know, I think that's the live version. I actually like the live version more. It's longer. I just thought it was like long shit. That's one of the reasons. It is like a feature for me when I'm talking about Opeth. They have a lot of long ass shit. They have a 20-minute long song. Do we get either god window? I can't see. No, we didn't. Oh god, they're right here. You're gonna get hit here. I'm just gonna. I fucked this all up really bad. They jumped down from above me. Yep. Where the fuck are they? That sucks. We did not get any good RNG. We got that pallet though, but I literally didn't make it there. But then you play against Ghostface and you get the God window right into the strong window with the pallet on the outside. I wonder if they had, what's that name of that perk? Yeah, I was just about to say Predator, Slumloid. I was literally just asking what the name of that perk was. I was like, that looked like, what's the name of that perk? You know what's funny? I thought I was going to see it on tons of nurses, and I saw it on the first 3 nurses, and that was it. Ever since then, I haven't seen a nurse using it yet. Because the very first game, I didn't know Predator had gotten buffed. And I was like, dude, I'm getting fucking shit on right now. Holy shit now. I owe way too many. Holy shit. But we gotta go. Oh, God. Okay, nice. And I was like, we actually should be getting tunneled here as well. 2 gens done on one of the most survivor-sided maps in the game. Thank you so much, Nell. Holy shit. I need to do so many Michaela. I'm gonna spread out. Is not unhooking there a mistake? I'm trying to like change the ways. You're always trying to like improve, right? Uh-oh. Hey, nice. They're right there. Nice. Good job, Sizzix. I was contemplating, like, should I go help here? I was like, but then I'd be on Deathhook as well. I was like, should I go help once they're on Deathhook? That was what I was thinking. Once again, though, you're always trying to improve, so I'm trying to second guess. I shouldn't be second guessing every thought, but you know what I mean? You're trying to get better. Always trying to play better. So you're like, what if I think about this again before I do this? I probably should have just unhooked, though. Hey, they had DS. Let's go. Holy shit. Oh my god. And Fugu Fiend. This is probably like all the games we can even play. Thank you so much, Fugu, as well. Oh, what Survivor does Fugu want me to play? Gotta do a bunch of build first, obviously, but that's why I was like, it's probably all the games. All the Survivor games for today. Yeah, I can just do 2 jumpsuit Jake. No, I need to do... I can do Michaela next game, and then do Bill when JC's in the lobby. And then do more Michaelas. The straight line of What if I just alternated with it? No, I was too late, damn it. I was too late. Wait, if I do it like this. I don't know if it was like right after. There's like a teeny little delay, so I didn't know if there was. But I wanted to hit it right after. Get it twice as long giggity. I was like, this is something I can do. Like right now. I always feel bad when people subscribe because I feel like I don't have anything I can do for them. I used to tap dance. I used to put on my tap shoes and do it. Dude, oh my fucking god. Holy shit. No, I definitely... I need to be playing Bill games tomorrow. Oh my god, I need to be playing so many. Bills and Michaela's, really. I have Free so many Michaela's. I have like a month worth of Michaela I need to do for Free Michaela, oh shit. Alright, I want to try this. Does he have his thing back? Which way did he go? He went that way. You falter? He was not. Did they go in the second phase? Oh, fuck. That was probably my fault, too. Okay, whoops. He's not even going after the one that got left unhooked. I'm so sorry. Yo, my hook got left unhooked, right? Because I was totally the one that was going for the unhook, and then I started getting chased by the killer. We're not in communications. Oh, fuck. I should go back here. Go back to the main. And then Silent Vault. Oh my god, Free-Hole. Holy fucking shit. This is crazy. Holy fucking shit. That's what I was just talking about. I was like with Michaela. And for the Free-Hole controller is literally what I was thinking of. Not even just that. It's like, oh my god. I want to get a blunt really quick. Even if the killer comes out here and slaps me for it. We got a Giga Chad killer here too. The new barrel! If that's the wrong way, dang it. Oh, used yes your first touch, right? Thank you for being honest. You could have been totally like, yeah. Ah! I thought they're coming to it. Holy fucking shit. Wait, I need to do the thingy. Fuck. I need to do it after this. Oh fuck, I forgot when we were in chase. Damn it! Wait, I can do this one at least. We have like all three. Holy shit, the KVI, thanks for the follow, mate. I appreciate it. Fuck, I need to go take some aggro though. I'm too late. God damn it. I should do it again, but I don't know if my jaw could handle it. Holy fucking shit. That's a level 6 fucking hype train. I can't see if they're coming or not. Oh, there. There's a big old ankle bone. Hey, thanks, Aqua. I appreciate it, mate. Ooh, are they close enough? Oh! I don't know how I got in between them, though. That was bad teammate. This is why peeps get 3 jumpsuit J games, because I'm usually bad teammate. Oh my god, Nell Bob! Holy fucking shit. God, I wish I could just... I really wonder if I can tap sitting down. I've been kind of afraid to try. This is making me really want to try. I have another camera, too. Set it up. Have a... That's funny. That would technically be a feet cam. I was about to say have a feet cam, but I was literally thinking tap feet, like in tap shoes. But I was like, wait, have a feet cam. That actually already is a thing. Where are they getting hooked up? Over there, okay. Time to sneak before. They might even be going for adept. They have unknowns. Is Predator an unknown perk as well? I mean, might not even be Predator. Oh my god! I didn't panic. I would never panic over a video game. Wouldn't raise my voice in terror. That's nonsense. Ready for this? Did it work enough? Did it work enough? I don't think it did. I have to work into it again. No, I didn't respect it again. Damn it. Because if they respect it enough, you can run to that window over there, and I was going to chain them back and forth, but they didn't respect it enough the first time. I was like, maybe they'll respect it enough the second time. They didn't. Damn it. I don't think I had enough distance to make the window, though. Oh, my God. I was like, I want to do it. I can't. I don't even have enough for a thingy. That was fucking epic. Oh shit, they just ran. I'm just gonna run across. Straight across. And get in there. Alright, they came in here. And then loop wherever I'm at. I guess not. Wait. Where you at? I want to try to loop this. I wanted to respect enough. This is why I love this game, because even if they don't respect enough, it's still fun. I'm going to jump at here the first time. Oh, fuck. He has the power. We'll never find out. Damn it, dude. Because if you're running from this direction, it's easier to respect because you can jump right to the window, but he had the power. That's so sad. I wanted to see. Oh my god. That's exactly what it felt like. I was like, damn it. I was like, alright, we're in position. Let's see if they do it. No! The event fucking power. That was so sad. We shall never find out if they would respect it enough. It's gonna be close anyway. I feel like it was gonna be close enough where they might have swung. Where it wasn't even like have to do a respect thing. Oh shit. Their thing is right next to it. That is terrifying. Their name is I'm Tired. That's hilarious. movements. You know what's funny? I'm never looking at the Survivor Bowser. That's why I don't ever give a shit what Survivor somebody wants me to play. Like, I'm literally like, most of the game I don't even know which Survivor I'm playing because I'm looking everywhere but the Survivor. I think that's another reason why, and it's funny with Killer, you can't even see the skins you wear in Killer. But I like skins more on Killer. Because I'm like, haha, you're forced to stare at what skin I'm wearing. When you're chasing. Wait, no, I need to do Michaela and then a Bill. Also, Blue's here, sorry. Oh my god. Your boy Almaty was here earlier too. Here's me missing people. Blue's one of the fucking coolest. He's a late night killer main. Oh. Here's me fucking type wing. I did it again! I just can't type on this keyboard. When it matters most. I just go anti-clutch on the keyboard. Mechanical keyboards, if you like touch the mouse, if you touch another little key, just like a teeny little bit, like even halfway down, it takes it as an input. So you have to be like really specific when you're typing. It's good for gaming, but for typing, you have to be more specific. I guess I type really sloppy on my laptop. That's hilarious. Whoopsie. Does anybody else always think of Scrubs when they hear this song? Turn it down a little bit, I suppose. Hey, what's up, Works? Let's go. I appreciate it, mate. It was funny because we've been talking about that for a while. I was like, I just need to make the video because so that way if somebody had a question, they were like, here you go. You can give them a short story, but it was always hard to give somebody the short story. So I wanted to have like a reference. I wanted to wait till year 5 though, but I also wanted to have the reference. I was like, I'll do it year 4. And then year 5, I'll do like what year 5 with, or what 5 years with no perks looks like. And you take some funniest moments, epicest moments, and like random shit. Yeah, Tater's my name. I mean, my name's really DJ, but online it's always been Tater. On Xbox, my name's Taters. It started off as Crazy TatorHead. That was actually the original. But Taters, T-A-T-O-R-S, wasn't taken, so I switched it to that. Well, I switched it with my mommy's credit card to that. Because I was obviously a kid.
I thought taters looked sweatier. Just taters.
Hey, we got nurse. Let's go in here. Yep, DJ. That's what I go by in real life, yep. That's really David James, but I go by DJ. I always have. I got in trouble in kindergarten because I didn't know what my name was, and my teacher thought I was being subordinate. Is that the right word? I couldn't remember this word yesterday. Yeah, there's no other way out. I just actually have to go back that way. And I have nothing to contribute to that thing, so I'll go ahead and do this. Yeah, you always had to. You know what's funny? The only way that you didn't, or you couldn't, oh yeah, this is funny actually. I'll tell you guys the list of names. The only way that you couldn't, have to pay, and this is back then. They fixed it now because they're like, and they're like, yeah, this is what I mean by like dumb shit. But if it was like what they deemed as offensive or overly sexual or something like that, which is also offensive, I guess technically, they would force you to change your name, but you could do it for free. I think nowadays they change it to like some random shit, and then and then force you to pay it if you want it something different, you know. So all of a sudden your name will go from like, okay, it'll be like Lick My White Ass to Green Tent 0948, you know, or some shit. Right? Oh, so Lick My White Ass was one of the gamer tags in the thing. That did not come out of nowhere. So I had a boosting account in Halo 3 to help friends get 50s and team doubles, and Slayer really. And what you would do to get this, to make this happen, is if you DC'd from the match, the game would count that as 2 losses. even though and this was on like a separate thing, even though you won, so you would still rank up, right? But there would be like a thing around the account, it would count it as 2 losses. This is why also, like, this is kind of abusing the system of why people would get stuck at like level 48 and shit, 49. Like, these are the people that I wanted to help with this. Because if you had a lot of games played, like a lot of wins and losses, but you never strung enough wins in a row to get to level 50, you would kind of get like stuck there because it would count like all your wins. Like, well, you have all these losses, so now you got to get like all these wins to rank up now, right? So you have to win like 30 fucking games in a row to rank up. Now you could lose like almost 30 in a row and not D-rank either, you know, because you're like stuck. That's because you had so many games played on like ranked Team Slayer or something, you know. What you would do was you'd have a side account that was really high rank as well because you're ranking up, but right at the end of the match, like right as the match was ending, you would pause and quit. And like if you were good at it, you would hear game over, and before you even heard over, as long as you got the pause screen up, you could navigate through it and get to the quit, and you could still quit. So what that would do, holy shit, McDonald. And I was just a kid, right? I'm like, this is the type of shit kids do. This is why like all video games is gonna have these type of sweat lords. I was a sweat lord. I always say this. I'm a sweaty tryhard every game I've ever played. But this wasn't even sweaty tryhard. This was trying to help friends get 50s that were like at level 48. So they were playing against level 50s anyway. It wasn't even like we're gonna get lower players. It was literally like we're gonna get these people. It's just you don't have to win 8 million times in a row. Thank you so much, McDowell. What's if I can actually get to it? I have to play a lot of Michaela. I'll squeeze it in there. What survivor do you want me to play? Thank you so much. It is gifted a sub to Spoopy Darling. I really appreciate it, mate. Oh, I was like, what's your favorite survivor, though? I can play it. I gotta do some Michaela games. I gotta do a Bill game next game. Next game is the next crew of 3, by the way. I forgot to give the shout out. Because I'm a jackass. Is that number 1? I mean, it shouldn't be number 1. I've probably done other dumb shit already, but... That's the first one where I'm like, damn it, I'm a jackass. Gotta say it out loud so you can work on it. Now let it happen again. Oh yeah, so with Halo, right? So when you would DC, it would look at, and the way you would rank up or down was the game would sort of decide which team they thought should win and which team they thought should lose, right? Sort of the same way MMR works. You know how, like, if it's a lower MMR, your MMR goes up, like, 10, and if it's a higher MMR that you escape versus, it goes up 20 or some shit like that. It's sort of like that as well. So the game would look at it, but if I was on the team, and I had like all these fucking DC like 2, and it counted as 2 losses, even though I was a level 50. Like it would look at our team as like should lose basically, because like I was so bad. Now it wouldn't drag down like the entire team because it was just one player, but it would basically look at as pretty much always I was so low that like we should pretty much always count as like 2 wins. We should always be like the lowered team to win. And that's basically how you could do it. So you wouldn't get them up in like 2 games. You would on a fresh account, though. That was hilarious. You go into team doubles, and once again, you'd be playing against high levels, which would get them up even faster, because if you're like level 48 or something in doubles, and you're trying to get them up, because sometimes like you would get to level 50, and I was like, and then you couldn't find a game at first, and you would like go in and fuck around with the account for a little bit. Like with your friend, because you didn't want to do it with a random, and it would take longer with a random, but your friend would be like, yeah, let's go for ninjas. So you just go into team doubles, and for a few games, you'd like go for ninjas. It was a lot of fun. Because you were still playing against high-ranked players, too. So they didn't give a shit about getting a free win, because they were trying to rank up, too. But team doubles was funny, because you would look like you were already supposed to be not winning, and you'd be playing against like 2 level 50s, because like you're level 48 and your friend is on a fresh account level like 1. So even if your friend won a normal match against 2 level 50s, it'd probably go up to like level, I don't know, like 10 or 12 or something. And I don't think we ever got like 2 straight up, oh, this is terrible. And the sprint burst bug against Nurse is even worse, but I'm running towards the hook. I just made this. Yay, think fuck. I almost ran back into her. I need to run as far away from possible. If I went down right next to hook, I was like, this is terrible. That was like the worst I could have played that. I'm so sorry. Got lucky at least. Won the 50-50 right after it. Where should I go? Okay, yeah. So basically, like, if your friend who is already like a level 50. It was funny. We said we were going to sell 50s and we would make like fresh 1 month accounts and get them to level 50, but we never like sell them because we didn't give a shit. It was just fun getting them to level 50s. Like in as little games as possible. Because I remember one specific game, he went from level 13 to 21 in 1 win. And it was hilarious. We got that level 50 at like 23 wins. We were trying to get it as low as possible. We tried to doing it with a 48-hour. We got a 48-hour to like level 42, I remember. We couldn't for 50 though. We would have needed to play more. You could chat Nurse too with a funny build. Nurse is coming. That was lucky. Actually, yeah. If it pulls her off her, she's on death hook. I should just sit on this. And open it, right? Because she's on death hook anyway. They go try to get a smoke bomb maybe and help out. Oh! Hey, here we go. She is coming this way. Good shit. I thought she was going to pick up, and I was like, if she picks up, I might not have time to make it. But if she goes after me and picks me up, that's being cool as fuck. That's a Giga Chat Nurse. She's probably like, hey, that other fucker hasn't even been hooked yet. Where is that hiding fucker? Talking about me. This is what I'd be saying if I was playing the killer. Where's that one hiding fucker? He didn't even get involved this whole game. They got involved when it was right next to Hook. If I was playing the killer. Oh yeah, Thomas. You know what's funny? I feel we were talking about this the other day, but it's probably you get more salt if you're just like outright whooping instead of like straight up salt farming. If you're straight up salt farming, I feel like you'll get more intense salt, but you won't get as much salt, you know? I remember who was somebody saying they were playing like Singularity or something. And they just get like a fuck ton of salt all the time. Like, that's hilarious. Well, I'm the only objective now, and I was the only one that hadn't been hooked yet. Oh shit. My pro body blocking abilities. Let's go this way. She's too close though. I was trying to see if we could heal. Going back. Oh! Oh my god, how did I not get hit there? Ow! That'd have been sweet if that worked. I don't know how I didn't get hit there, I won't lie. I like face planted into the hay bale. Hey, she's being cool. She could have just left me there. Oh shit. Crawling, crawling, and 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 crawling, crawling, and... What if it was Blood Warden? I don't think I make this. Try to path as efficiently as possible. Hold shift, you crawl faster. Does anybody else do that as well? This is a nail biter though. If I had to bet, I would say we're not gonna make it. If someone's holding a gun to my head, you must bet. No! Oh, does she have a hook though? This complicates things a bit. But she can single blink. I can still not make it. Ah! And try to heal tech just in case. Well, that complicates. Would she have made it? No! I wanted to see! That was epic. We shall never know. All I really don't know. I actually did. The closer we got, it looked like we actually had a chance. I didn't think there was any way, but I always forget that it slows down to half speed when people are down or hooked. Good shit. We played cool as fuck. Dang it. I can't leave. I can't leave any comment. Landy Rahe, thanks for the follow, mate. I appreciate it. You good Chad nurse. That was fun as fuck. I think they got literally everybody on Deathhook too before getting any kills. So I was saying I was gonna write on the profile, but I couldn't do it. Oh shit, we got next. So next up is gonna be JC, Shampoo and Tie-Dye. Is Shampoo here from YouTube? Oh, you gotta send me your friend quests. I maybe way in the future. Maybe after like 10,000. Hey, I can show you guys this actually. Coming up on a milestone. So you guys know that one achievement, power moves? Look at this Sport Season 2 right now. Let's go. Where is this shit? I don't know where it is though. Oh, here we go. Yeah. This thingy here. Wait, no. Play this way. Here we go. Love this website. Yeah, coming up on a milestone. So they got 4,985 escapes when playing without any perks and repaired generators for power moves. So you have to do one full generator and escape with no perks equipped. Just about to hit 5K. I was like, maybe if I hit like 10K or something. But I like no perks in Survivor. Killer, I want to use perks. I'm sick of no perks, no add-ons Killer. Because I've been doing that as well. I'm actually on that leaderboard for Nemesis, the one I just closed. I'm like world number 7 Nemesis. Not on that website, though. That website has me like number 5, but it's missing people's stats, and it has hackers. Like the first 2 places are like 999999999. And I'm like, and it has me higher? That's why I'm like, that's why people don't trust that one as a leaderboard. But I wasn't looking at the leaderboard, so. Holy shit, Thomas. Gifting out another sub. Who did McDonald want me to play? Who did Thomas want me to play too? Survivor-wise? So we got JC in here. I don't know if Shampoo is still here. Oh, join on Steam. Wait, you're helping me add to something. So Steam told me that I couldn't have any more friends. My friends list was full. And I was like, so you're telling me I can't have any more friends? Huh. What does this look like, Steam? Doesn't that look suspiciously like a friends list? Dang. Isn't that crazy? His team told me I couldn't have any more friends, and now we have 184 more friends. Suck on that, Steam. So there's no difference between being on my friends list or not being on my friends list. My profile is completely public. And you just open it up and put the join game thing in. Actually, the funny thing is the actual friends list or friend request list I would say gets more love, but it does. I pull this one up a lot more often. Can't remember the last time I pulled up a friends list. This is the friend request list because my friends list was full. But I pull this one up all the time. I can't remember the last time I actually pulled up my regular friends list. To be completely honest, this one's hilarious to me. The bigger it grows, the bigger a finger it is to Steam for telling me that I can't have more friends. I'm like, yes! Suck on that, Steam. Dumbass rule. But you gotta press that green button on the right-hand side. Sorry, pull it back up. This right here. Press this green button right there. It says join game. Got Daft Punk going. Who's coming in here? So I don't think Shampoo's here, actually. So it's supposed to be Shampoo, JC, and Tie-Dye. Who's Tie-Dye's coming in right now. That's Tie-Dye right there. So next up is gonna be does JC. Sizzix got it on first. It's is Wesker here from YouTube? It was almost Tlemloyd. Wesker was right before Tlemloyd. Oh, yeah, they got in. Trying to see. Simp for Wesker. Is Simp for Wesker here? Speak now, or forever. Wait a bit longer for your turn. It's skipping people though when somebody else like wasn't there. Then it puts them on the spot. I don't think they're here either though. So is Tlemloyd here and ready? Wow 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 wow. Wow wow wow. Alright, I feel like Genghis's group is gonna be the last group. Genghis's second game, I will say there. Yeah, let's get in, Thumb. That's Batmerica, I suppose. Yeah, it is. Let's go. I need to play Bill, though. I love Daft Punk. I wish they had more music. You know, that's like the best complaint you could have about an artist. I wish they had more music. Not more good music, not more of this or that. Just I wish they had more music. I want more Daft Punk. Just feel like that. The uploads? No. I haven't. Let's go. I should go check out iTunes because I haven't just like typed in Daft Punk in a while. Just when I heard they had broken up, then I was like, oh. But usually when I get back, hey, this person's come out with an album, let's go look at some other shit I've missed. Oh, I love the city. This is a good ass song. The Mamas and the Papas. Now I relate to this song. That's funny. So I used to live in New York City. Everything there was dark and dirty. Except for working in Times Square, though. Times Square was always like a fucking stadium with all lights and shit. It's at 12:30. Heard this song on fucking Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. This is that scene when the car is pulling up. I'm trying not to spoil anything when I talk about movies, but you know when Brad Pitt's walking out smoking the acid cigarette? I can say that. And then as he's going to walk his dog, this is what song that's playing when the car starts pulling up past him. I love Contact. This is why I like Daft Punk though. They can just make stuff that has like no lyrics or anything. Rat-a-tat as well. Like I think of them sort of on the same. They're not similar musically, but I just think of them the same as like like I could pretty much put on anything by them and I'm like this will sound good and be pretty wholesome as well. Not everything is like 100% wholesome and it doesn't mean you know what I mean. Yeah, I have a lot of Rat-a-tat. Rat-a-tat's good as hell. I don't know any other artist that sounds like Rat-a-tat. It's one of my favorite songs of two of my artists combined, Rat-a-tat and Kid Cudi in Pursuit of Happiness. But they did work together on like 3 songs actually. Did they do no, not Embrace the Martian. It was Alive, right? Wow, 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 wow. Every time the moon shines, I become alive. I feel strange in the night. Yeah, I fucking love that song. What's up, Luca? I'm not the goat. I appreciate the love, though. My dumbass. That's why I like making the looping guides, though. Like, every single one of you, if you had the amount of hours I have, would be twice as good as I play this game. A lot of fun, though. Except for when I'm whining. I did yesterday. I sat there whining for way too long. I was like, don't do that. I had to go watch Grave of the Fire... Or, not the whole movie, but I had to go watch part of Grave of the Fireflies again to be like, and you were whining about a video game. So I love that movie. That's the best movie I've ever seen. Listen, go back and watch it now. I'm not like so fucking bothered by it, but now I'm gonna sit there and. But still, it is insanely upsetting. It's just not something that's gonna ruin my mood for 3 straight hours because I thought about it for 5 minutes anymore. Let's go, sweet. Let's shoot some of this, I suppose. Yeah, sweet. Good shit. What map was it on? I was getting more excited too when it's a map I haven't done any type of guide for. I get excited when it's one I have as well, but... Yes! Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, good shit. You're just going all over the place at the main. Over at the tractor. All over, yeah, I already said all over the place. Why did I say all over the place first? This way. Dang it. Nice. Good play, side-eye. Yeah, value off of the, that was an unsafe filler pallet right there. Good shit. Yeah, that's the only thing, though, whenever someone thinks I have good taste in music, I'm like, I'm sure I'll play something you hate. That'll make you want to go, hey, they got the skin. That'll make you want to go to YouTube, because the music doesn't come through to YouTube. Although I came through the other day on when we played Clone Hero, and I kind of liked that. I didn't get a copyright strike. But I also am like, that is how you get a copyright strike. So I'm like, maybe I won't have the music not go through to YouTube next time. Because usually on Tuesdays when Steam goes down, so the way it works, because it doesn't work all the time. It's just like if you hit it, sometimes you play 2 songs, sometimes you only have time to play 1. Although I only had time to play 1 last time, and I played 2 anyway because I said fuck it. But YouTube was on it. That's why I was like, hey, if YouTube's in it, I feel better playing 2 songs. But as long as I don't get a copyright strike, because technically you can get 2 separate copyright strikes from that one teeny little session of playing oh, I hate Loopin' Shack. I failed it. Damn it. I missed Shack window. This is what I mean by you guys can do this shit better than I can. Maybe I should go start looping Shack again. I've been avoiding it for too long. I have the belt over here. Oh fuck, no I don't. I did not realize that. There we go. I don't know why whenever I think about anything, you go that way. I don't know which way you went. I did. Oh fuck! I should have cut to the other pallet. God damn! I made a mistake there. I made a bunch of mistakes there. I missed Shack window. That's hilarious. Maybe I should be looping Shack. I've been avoiding Shack for like 8 months. That's because, admittedly, when I was playing on Killer, Shack got really old. It's like you have to chase Shack like 4 times a fucking game. So when I started playing Survivor, I'm like, I don't want to loop Shack right now. I know, unwillingly. I literally skill issue juke. That was funny. They kind of double backed. But then it would have been in the position where I'd have had to throw the pallet to not get hit anyway. But I was slamming the vault window button. That was like 150% of skill issue. I mean, no, it wasn't. I would never skill issue. I am the GOAT. Who was saying that? Your eyes were lying to you. I didn't skill issue. Yeah, I juked that. That is what I meant to do. And they just didn't respect it enough, and I couldn't get all the way back around. Yeah, let's go with that one. Because I am clearly the GOAT. Ain't nobody loot better than me. That was good timing, though. Because somebody else was just saying that. I was like, trust me, you guys have the amount of hours I have, you'll be 10 times better than I fucking am. I said 2 last time, but after this, let's go. let's be realistic here now. Oh, shit. Because I do feel like, realistically, I probably have, like, 10 times the amount of hours as, like, the average player. Because people always think that everyone has the same amount of hours as them. People don't have, like, 5,000 hours. It's like, no. I feel like the average player probably has between, like, 500 or 800-ish, though. Personally. This is just guessing. But that was the thing with Halo, right? Like, me and all my friends, we were all 50s, and we were all, you know... It's like, yeah, but the average Halo player was, like, between level 10 and 20. And even then, like, you'd have a lot of level 50s at, like, 1,000-ish hours. But that was... The problem with that was that a lot of them played a lot of Halo 2, like me and my friends did. We played a lot of Halo 2. Giga Chad fucking Dracula again, too. My god. We've got just nothing but Giga Chad killers tonight. They were playing nice as fuck. Going out of their way to play nice. He fell asleep with the game on. One night's not going to add 5K hours. One night could add, like, what? Like 8 hours, 10 hours, maybe? Maybe more if you, like, fell asleep and then went to work because you woke up late and then went to work. I think I did that one time with DBD as well, actually. Years ago, to be fair. Like, before I got sober. I remember coming home from work and my desktop's still on. I'm like, oh, shit. It's just sitting there in the lobby. Night Green. Thanks for the follow, mate. I appreciate it. Wait, if they get close enough. Oh, I blew it. That was my chance. Very communications, though. I could have done it when JC took the hit. I think I could have gotten the unhook, maybe. I could have been boxed out, though, which is also my fault. But coordinating an unhook is really hard with no communications. Huh. I remember on Steam I had like 800-ish, but that was I had like more hours on like combining my own Switch with my roommate's Switch, which I had more than my own Xbox and my roommate's Switch, especially when it's 2020. Because my roommate liked horror. That was Ian with the cats, but he didn't like playing PvP games that much, but he was interested in the game, so he liked watching me play. And I was playing on a Nintendo Switch. And then I was playing more as well in 2020. That's why I was like, maybe I'll start putting more hours in this game. No! Oh god. So I tried to coordinate it. I don't think it's going to work, though. We're not going to get this. You could go to bats and it'll cut me off, maybe. I'm sorry, JC. I should have just traded instead. I was trying to be too fancy. After I literally just said, I was like, it's really hard to coordinate this without communications, and then I tried anyway. Because the timing is really specific, because you can also M1 and then someone just took a free hit. Yeah, I should have just traded. I was trying to be too fancy. I'm sorry, JC. Oh, shit. Is it not over? What happened? I missed it? The song is, like, unbalanced in terms of, like, left and right. It's funny with older recordings, shit like that happens. That's actually what those headphones are good for. I'm not gonna lie. These headphones are really detail-oriented. Those headphones are, like, nowhere near as detail-oriented, but older recordings like this, they, like, add some flavor to, if that makes sense. despite not having anywhere near as much detail. Those are also harder to run and harder to EQ, though. So with headphones, what they mean by harder to run is you need a stronger amp. But amps get really expensive when they get stronger, because you can get a really strong amp that, like, has feedback and shit. But if you're talking about audiophile, you do not want feedback. It's like the amp I have right now, I have in low gain, and I have it, like, not the highest, but it's pretty high. I'd say it's at, like, 80% on low gain. Because high gain can power more powerful headphones, but there's a teeny little bit of feedback from the amp itself, not the headphone. Oh, to... Man, I should have just seen one day. Like, I should have tried to work in that shop, just actually work there. They're already loaning me pairs, but to be able to listen to, like, any pairs, like, at any time, that would have been sweet as fuck. I'd have been sitting in there an hour after every day at work, trying out, like, the fucking best headphones in the world. I'm already thankful they gave me these, though. Thank you, Audio46. I need to do Michaela again, actually. Good old Mary J. Blige. When did this shit come out? Like 2004? Hey, you know what's funny? Tomina, I brought this up about that Larry's guide. Because that Larry's guide, there's definitely one or two things the killer could do. Now, you would have to be making the play. Like, they would have to know what you were looping it, exactly how you were looping it. Like, if they knew you were kept trying to go back to that far window, there's a play they can make that I did not purposely bring up. Because when I was making the video, I was like, hey, I should go over that. The killer could make this. And then in my head, this is like the first time where, like, I knowingly was, like, selfish. I was like, why would I do that, though? I have went through that. But that was the first video that I made that thought crossed my mind, and then I was like, actually, I don't want to say the counter to this, the one thing. But once again, they would have to know exactly how you were looping it. They would have to know exactly what your objective was every time, so that if they got to that point, they could go that way and cut you off. But I do think about that every time I'm walking by it. I'm like, so one of these days the killer's gonna do this, and I'm just gonna be like, damn it, it's the one. Because literally, like, the funny thing about that is it means you're being read like a book too. They knew exactly what you were doing, and you're like, damn it. The other thing too, though, is because of perks like Predator, I'd probably forget. I'd probably be like, oh, they just got Predator or something, and then I'd like forget to check in the post game. I always do that, like with spirits as well. Where they're coming out like right on top of you and you're like, okay, it's either super cracked spirit, like actually, because I think spirit's a lot harder to play than people think, personally. It's my opinion, but unless you have that one combination of add-ons, right? Mother, Daughter, Ring, and Cherry Blossom. And like when the spirit's consistently coming out on top of you, when you're not like running through grass, because you have to look out for like grass on the ground versus spirit, because if you run, like regular grass doesn't move, but if you have like the little grass that has like movement, like on Saloon, like those little bushes, if you're running through that, spirit can see it move. It makes it way easier to hit. So you're trying to avoid the shit like that. If they still just like coming out right on top of you, you're either like, okay, either super cracked fucking spirit or using that one add-on combo. That's always what it feels like. Hey, we got this tile. This is one of the most intricate tiles to loop from a Survivor standpoint in the whole game, in my opinion. I'll show you guys why. See that little barrel facing the side down there? You have to run and jump, turn tight enough to go across it, because if you like sort of bounce off it, you stagger, but if you run straight down it, you don't. Just like right, just like that, and then cut to this. But if you mess that up and you hit the side of the barrel instead, like you don't go tight enough, you like bounce backwards and stagger, and give the killer basically a free hit. But if you're looping it right and the killer messes any of that up, because if you don't go up the straight middle, Like, if you even try to turn a little early, it's like, this is what I mean by intricate. That teeny little, like, narrow stairs up to that little platform, if you're, like, anywhere on the side when you turn, before, you have to pass it completely, it'll, like, completely stop you in place for a sec. It's weird, too, because it doesn't stop you in place where you're, like, turning and holding forward. It, like, just stops you for a second, and then you pass through like it was a weird barrier that you broke through. Because you literally can't get stuck there, but it does that every time if you're not right down the middle of that little narrow thing. Like, hey, this might be the only actually hard to run tile in the whole game that's not a hard running vault. This is what I mean by I like this map a lot. This map has a lot of cool shit. Sad thing is that tile doesn't work against projectile killers, so they can just fucking stare at you and throw up the, then I have to go up the stairs. Saki Goth, thanks for the follow, mate. I appreciate it. Also, Nero, thanks for the 5 bits. Sorry if I missed that one. That was 7 minutes ago. What's up, Seclude Me? Here's the thing, Broly, though, is it's really, like, easy shit. Like, it's always these teeny little simple things, but there's, like, tons of them. It's like, and it feels bad. Like, I mean, the other one I was just talking about, that's the only one where it didn't feel bad. It felt like I was being naughty. I was like, no, I'm not going to give the answer to this, at least right now. Because you can, I'm like, they'll figure that out. Like, that's literally how I was like, killers will figure this out eventually anyway. I'm like, it's, I'm not making killer videos. That's literally how I justified it. But I was really that was the first time ever I felt like I was kind of holding a secret there. Because all the other times it feels really bad, because I can make any looping guide for any of the maps. This one included, actually, but I need, like, they might be doing, are they doing Scratch Mirror? Can we get a gen up there? This is why I love Scratch Mirror. You don't know where they are. I'm just gonna hide up here. I'm not scared, you're scared. Yeah, Pistons game. Woo! We're in fucking... Oh, yeah. My team. That's my team right there. Detroit basketball. That's my team. Oh, they're on Deathlook, though. Fuck. Aw. Where are they to help out? No, I'm sorry, Tie-Dye. I know, assume they're wasting time. I'm sorry, Tie-Dye. Because I can't even hear the tear radius. Because it's the scratched mirror. I feel like we should give Tie-Dye another game. Might stagger it a little bit, but that's fine. Who is it that was going to be the last game of the night? Or their second game was going to be the last? You gotta run. Oh, shit! Chase me, chase me, chase me, chase me, chase me, chase me. Oh, shit, you're going up here, too. Keep running, Bill. Uh-oh. Ah! Run, 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 run! I want to do this right here. Yes! I love this room! If it's Scratch Mirror, can we run all the way back around and come back up? That'd be hilarious. Or just cut me off this way because you can see through the wall. Ah! Yeah. Damn it. It's too greedy. I wanted him to follow me around and then go back up to the same room. That's one of my favorite tiles in the entire game. Oh, fuck! In the basement! Oh, he's being cool. That tile does not work against any type of projectile killers, though. That's why I love that tile as well, because it's, like, very limited time. I was like, I don't care if I get hit. I want to loop this tile right here, because it's so much fun. Because so that way that room works is a long table in the middle, but it's not super long, right? This is what makes it fun, because it's not, like, outplayable. It's not like, even if it's M1 killer, it's not like there's nothing they can do. And we made it down the stairs. We could have made it somewhere else if we held forward. I was just being greedy. And yeah, thank you, Lotus. Everybody follow Lotus. Lotus is one of the killers I'm jealous of, by the way. I'm talking about when I'm jealous of running perks and add-ons. His fucking conga line with Trapper. Oh, shit! His conga line Trapper. He does more than just that, but that shit's awesome. Let's sit here. Hey, thanks, Nero. And War Correspondent, thanks for the follow, mate. I appreciate it. No, Luca, the guides are going to be longer than that now, actually. I would just... So during summer, because the guides, those ones are, like, hard to digest, because I never expected people to, like, watch them from start to finish. It's just... even if you're going to go from section by section, you have to, like, go looking through a super long list of chapters. But Yeah, I will never stop doing those. That's what I'm doing now. I'm working on Ormond. That's why I'm ending the stream early tonight. I'm giving myself more editing time this way whenever the Pistons play, because I was trying to find more editing time, which means I have to stream a little bit less, which sucks, but at the same time. This is why I want to be a full-time content creator. I always act like that's going to give me 36 extra hours every day, but I will have more time to do stuff on the weekends, I suppose. Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Nice. This way. And then there he is. There he is! I want to find that one tile. Ooh. Is it Franklin's? Ah! Where is it? It is Franklin's. I'm trying to find that one room. That one really hard to run tile. Damn it. It's right here. Here he is. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Yes! I think fuck shoes in front too. Alright, chase me here. Big Mikey. Alright, run up the, you see run up the middle and you don't stagger. I'll show you what happens if you don't run straight up the middle and you try to cut in. Because you don't get stuck, you just stop for a second. And you literally have to play it safe. Like if you try to turn a little bit too early, you stop. Better safe than sorry on that one. Or you could like run down here too. You can still jump down here, but you see you stagger there for a second. So you completely stop. You don't if you run straight up. I'm gonna try to do it again. Straight up the middle, straight up the middle, and then over to the side, down here, and then that, just like that. That's how you run that tile. It's probably the only actually intricate tile in the entire game that doesn't involve an actually hard to hit running vault. But you literally have to perf it, or loop it, or path it perfectly. Yeah, the Ormond guide is going to be much longer than that. Some of the guides are going to be longer. Some will be like 5-ish hours. Come in this way. Oh, fuck, I ran the wrong way. Or did you? So right around this corner. I mean, sort of. Yeah, the Ormond guide, remember when I just said I edited down the 28? I had 7 hours even of just edited down clips, and that's before, like, the walkthrough. I still have to add on to that walkthrough as well, actually. Because I recorded it, like, 3 months ago. But then, during the summer, I started making the single-tile ones, but I didn't have as much time to edit the, because I was streaming more, but I didn't have as much time to edit the longer guides. But I like doing both for one reason. The single ones obviously can break them down to give you one thing at a time, especially if something is a little bit different, like the Scooby-Doo hallway and RPD. I was always looping the one pallet, but I wasn't running back and forth. Like, I was looping the same pallet the same, I just wasn't going back and forth across the hall back then. So you always make, like, a single tile thing, especially if you learn something new. But, big of a turn. Yeah, this shit. Up the thing, turn to the side, down the thing, to the thing. Really, maybe you can always practice pathing. Yeah, this gen done, right? Where is the other gens we need? No, it wouldn't be right there. Where in the fuck? Hit me. Ah! Alright, we're in the right spot. Or does he go up the stairs? Yep, okay. Alright, here we go. I don't know where he went. No! So then one killer, you can literally just sit right here. I hope JC can finish in time before he gets there. No! Also, look what happens if you try to turn too early. You see how you stopped completely for a second? I did not do anything to cause that. That just happens when you turn too early. Ah! Good shit. I was even thinking, right? I was like, he probably isn't up here because I saw the chase marks, but I was like, it also depends on how long the chase lasted for after he jumped down the hole. But it lasted for a while, so I was like, I don't think he stayed up there. That's what I was thinking too, because it's the only gen left, and it has a lot of progress. I don't know where the other gens are. I literally can't find them. I went looking for them too. Eighth run. I mean, you can join, but somebody's second game is going to be the last game. I'm going to let go, actually, so they can get hit. I love this map, though. That tile that we were just walking around, that's one of my favorite tiles in the whole game. Same with the one up top. Like, this is one of my favorite maps to play, but... It's funny. This map always had one of the highest kill rates in the game, but it never had anything to do with looping, in my opinion. It's just because it's, like, hard to see where the killer's coming from unless you're on communications. This map is the solo queue killer. Versus like Forgotten Ruins, where there are a lot of times there like is nothing to run, especially if you get bad RNG on the down low or on the downside. Because that one apparently has the highest kill rate in the game. And I'm like, but yeah, if you get the bad RNG down low, you really don't have like anything to run up top or down low. Except the one window down low. That's a good window though, to be fair. The thing is, certain killers, it's not a good window. Like, it's funny, short killers. Because Onryo and Chucky and Hag, when you're standing at the checkpoint up here, you can't see them coming up the stairs, and by the time they get up here, if you go down, like it might be too late. Especially against Chucky, because it can come flying. It's really funny. I'm like, dang, actually helps with the height on that one. Good shit. That was a fun-ass match. Oh, is that game number 2 for everybody except... Who got killed right in the beginning? That was unfortunate. Oh, and that was game number 1 for them, right? No, that was game number 2, because I did Bill and then I did Michaela. So Professor Tie-Dye was the one that got hit, killed. Yeah. So Professor Tie-Dye gets one more game, right? I forgot to look at the scoreboard. I forgot who it was. Somebody, it wasn't like tunneled or anything, but they got hit really early, and then I couldn't even help them when they were getting chased on Deathlook, and I hadn't even been hooked yet. And I should have been taking the aggro. This is when I'm like, all right, somebody could get another game, because they got like no blood points, and I had to sit out right after that, you know? Unless they have to go somewhere. All right, was JC supposed to have 3 games as well? Because JC gave up their spot in the first. JC can play the 3rd game if they want. It's up to JC. I just forgot as well. It sucks. Only Tlem, but these were different circumstances, obviously. You pretty much do not want to be in the situation to want to have or get to play a 3rd game. They're all bad scenarios. All right, nice. So it's Civilius and Austin. Unless JC wants back in. Oh, JC's getting back in. So Austin is next game. Austin and Axis are next game. Oh, Shampoo missed their spot, but they got back in. Good stuff. It just feels bad. I know I'm like... It always feels like I'm being an asshole when I have to skip somebody. So when I see not Shampoo, I'm like, dang it. It always feels bad when they miss their spot. Especially on a shorter stream, though. I have to try to get as many people in as we can. Sitting here listening to Mary J. Blige belt. Oh, yeah, type exclamation leave. Who is it that was going to have the last? I think it was Genghis, I said was going to be Genghis's last game. Wasn't it Genghis? So we got those two coming in next game, Axis and Shampoo. No, Austin and Axis next game, and then Shampoo the game after. And Janera and Nelbob, I guess. I don't know if we're gonna make it to Genghis. Who was it? Did somebody leave? Well, the game starts at 7:30. I keep forgetting that. It's not 7, it's 7:30. How many hours? Over 9,000! Unless I'm playing bad, then I only have like 8,100. That's all I have in Steam by itself. I just have a good time. Yeah, that's what I said. So my playlist is all over the place. Every time someone says they like a song playing, I'm like, I'm sure I have something that'll make you want to go to YouTube. Or the music doesn't go through. YouTube is good for other things too, though, to be fair. It's easier to rewind, way easier to rewind on YouTube. On Twitch, you have to like click their name, go to videos, go to recent broadcasts, click their stream, and then and then it starts at the beginning. You have to go all the way to the end, and then if you do all that too fast, it hasn't loaded what you were actually trying to see yet. So, and then you got to do it all again. YouTube, you just rewind a little bit. You click back a little bit. It's that easy. And YouTube has less ads, and you can skip the ads. But YouTube also doesn't have like alerts and like channel points and stuff like that. There's no VIP thing either. There's only mod. At least I don't think there's a VIP. Is there a VIP on YouTube? There didn't used to be. Did they add that yet? Let me just click on somebody's name. No, there's no VIP. It just said add as moderator. That's what I thought. Like there is good and bad things to both, really. Oh, Singularity. Are they like right below me? In the bathroom. Put this one here, why? Oh, for that one there. I forgot YouTube has like a rewind 10 seconds thing. Or do you just like actually click down the thing? Dexter is a killer. The problem with like Dexter and like Jack Torrance is it's too much like what would he do? Because people want like Jack Torrance and DVD from The Shining, and I'm like, okay, man with X, like. You could make a man with X. He'd just be an M1 killer, right? And has no other power, but he like is 120 base speed and like gains bloodlust faster, and there's no cap on. Maybe it's just no cap on bloodlust. That'd be hilarious. He's like 120 base speed, just M1 killer, coming at you. Here's Johnny with the limp and everything. That would be great. I do have a Discord server, yeah. I need to actually make a command for it and on YouTube. I need somebody else said they can make it a community Discord, and there was like no downsides of it, and I was like, I didn't even know that was a thing. I need to look up how to do that. Or maybe my thing already is a community Discord, I don't know. It's called The Hood, but obviously there's probably a lot of Discords called The Hood, to be fair. I guarantee you my Discord is not the only one called The Hood. It's just like, what else would you do, Monster, you know? Same with like any of like the just stabbies, like Ghostface. I'm like, I hope they buff him, but what are they going to do? Get him able to throw the knife or something? Throw the knife and has to go pick it back up. If he doesn't pick it back up, it like respawns. What he's going to do when he doesn't have a knife, though? You know what I mean? Like, this is why I'm like, huh, what do you do? I'll go down here and loop. We got an out here, too. This is funny. No! I wanted to make him think I was leaving. I'm gonna loop it again. Yeah. Alright, damn it. I guess we'll go this way. I guess we'll go this way then. Sprint burst bug. Singularity is another one of the killers that the sprint burst bug hurts a lot on. It's not gonna hurt here as much, but Singularity and Deathslinger, and I want to loop around this meat. I guess not. Oh, fuck. Here I am. Yeah, there we go. I already used it. It's good, it's good. Oh, shit, he's got Ku. That's funny. Ku looks funnier on certain killers. Singularity in my head looks like he's about to swat a bug. You know when you're like trying to swat a bug and you can't and you're just like, yeah. I haven't thought about Nemesis. I almost never see it on Nemi. Cause I'm like, I'm even trying to think. I'm like, why would Nemi run it? That's funny. Ku on Nemesis is just funny. That's just something I want to try. Just to be like, oh my god, this guy is Ku! What? You know? That'd be hilarious. This is the type of shit I want to do on Killer. And what Lotus... Oh, yeah, Lotus. Oh, what Lotus was doing with... I always bring that up. He has a bunch of them, but that's just my favorite one. He has, like, Grandma's Cooking with Bubba, with Chili. But Conga Line is the fucking funniest. It literally makes me jealous. I'm like, I want to spend the blood points every time I see this. Because he plays Trapper with, like, 2 slowdown perks and, like, 2 backpack perks, like Agitation and Iron Grasp. Maybe just 1 backpack perk, but I think it's 2 and 2. And, like, Deadlock and Corrupt, I think. And then he has the one where he has all his traps, so he can put them in a line, because he's going to put them all in one spot anyway. And then he hooks somebody, right, like back somewhere, and then he puts all his traps in a line, hopefully in some grass or something, depends on what map he gets, obviously. And then people get caught in the conga line, and he's like playing this conga music, and it's fucking... I'm like, this is the type of shit that makes me want to spend the blood points, like, every time I see it. I'm like, man, I want to do this. Every time. It looks so much fun. There's so much fun, like, shit you can do like that on Killer. But this is what I mean. When I spend the blood points, I'll probably be Killer main for a while there. Damn it. Try to get in, you know, the stairs before they see. And then jump down these stairs before they see. Maybe make it around this corner. They'll have to go on this thing if they want to get me. This is also, you see what I'm like, like when all you're doing is making the right play, it just feels like you're trolling on Survivor all the time. But this is also why when we're talking, oh my god, I was like, Lotus, if Lotus wants to be in that too. I asked Julie the other day. We're going to wait till after elections so people don't think we're doing like some political message, because we're not. But Dresden's been putting ASAB. He's like, ASAB! And he's talking about all survivors are bastards, and I think it's funny as fuck. And I'm like, this is going to be the stream team. All ASAB. That's just gonna be. It's just gonna say ASAB. All survivors are bastards. Is obviously going to be what it stands for. And then, like, you know, in Glorious Bastards, you know how they call each other bastards? Like, yeah, he's a bastard. But it's funny because the whole thing is like survivors are bastards. But it's just like, it also makes it cool to be able to call somebody else something of the stream team name as well. Be like, yeah, he's a bastard. I'm so excited. But it was Dresden's thing, so I asked Dresden, I was like, yo, can we make this into stream team? He's like, hell yeah. I was the one that I was like, I'll probably wait till after election, though, because obviously it's a play on words for, like, ACAB, which was all cops are bad, which I don't really think is true. There are definitely bad cops, though. We were talking about that the other day, about how, like, how much damage even one singular bad cop can do is insane. It takes, like, 100 good cops to, like, build a house of cards, and then, like, one bad cop can literally just and tear it all down. And there's more than one bad cop, trust me. But it's definitely not a thing. But that's why we were like, we're not doing this as a political message, so we don't want to like make a stream team in an election year, right by election, you know. I was like, let's wait till after that, and then let's make the stream team. But that's what it's gonna be: is ASAB. All survivors are bastards. I fucking can't wait. No, Eggiest. I'm sorry, mate. There should be one over here, right? Actually, do I? Yeah, I'll just sit on this. I can't wait, though. ASAB. That sounds so funny. And I always hear it in Dresden's voice. He's like, "Hey, Sam." Hello, Dresden. He's one of my favorite streamers. He sings. Oh, dang. I didn't even know somebody else was there. Where's another gen at? Gotta split this pressure. I can't do that one. That one sucks. I got 2 fucking things right by it. Is it another one up top? There's that one over there. Is this the one we were just working on, though? Hmm. Yeah, what's up, Boop? Unless it's, Chaos Shuffle. Oh, fuck, I shouldn't have ran to this one. You can't crouch while holding this? Interesting. I'm just gonna hold him, hug him this way. Oh, this way. Here we go. Sprint burst bug. Luckily, we're not infected, though. Wow, I didn't realize you could see backwards like this. Ah, this is the spot you want to stay in anyway. That's hilarious. Running ball. Uh-oh. I think I should have left earlier. Ooh, here we go. Yes! Open it, 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 open it. Fuck, fuck, we might not make it. Gotta open it. Yes! Holy shit, let's go. I didn't know we had a whole team there. Let's go. I don't know why, but that is my absolute favorite time to get chased by the killer, is when the gens are done. Because it's kind of like the most pressure chase. Video games with more pressure makes it way more fun. Or just like sports when you're playing. Like, you always want to take the shot when it's like tied 19-19 and you're playing to 21. Like, you always want to be the one to take the shot. It's way more fun that way. It sucks when you're like not involved with it. I mean, you come body block too still, but it sucks when shit's happening over there and you're like, you're like, no. That's so much fun. Good shit. Slightly Juice. Thanks for the follow, man. That's a funny name. And Spongerino. Wait, Spongiorno might be? I think it's Spongiorno, right? Thanks for the follow, too. That was 8 minutes ago. Sorry, I missed that one. There we go. Oh, wait. We have one more. 2 open spots. Who is coming up next? Yeah, we got a pretty good map against Singularity, to be fair. It's not his worst map, but it's a pretty good map against Singularity. Because of all the extra rooms. It's not as bad as Hawkins or Leary's or... I don't know how bad Midwich is for Singularity, actually. But it's definitely not his best map. Still a fun-ass match, though. Fuck, have I not... Did that not work? Does this not work either? Yeah, I think my stream deck is froze. Let me see this. What if I press this? Here we go. So if I press this now. And now it's giving me a loading screen thing. Yeah, I think my stream deck is like froze. Oh, I see. Install update. Yes. Then you must restart, right? Your whole PC for a stream deck update. That's always the worst. All right, so who's coming in here? So we got Axis and Not Shampoo coming in. Where's Not Shampoo at? Oh, no, it's Austin. Yeah. Wait. Yeah, it's Austin and Axis. You're right, because we accidentally just pressed next and it had your name up. You're Austin with a bunch of numbers, right? I believe? Because you can press exclamation join on Twitch or YouTube, and I remember it being in Austin. But it might be a different Austin. Yeah, Austin 9003, yeah. And that's you on YouTube as well? I just want to make sure, too. And Axis. So it's Austin and Axis. And then next game is going to be Not Shampoo. So I'll give Not Shampoo a shout out here. Here we go. No, it's all good. I knew it was in Austin. My Stream Deck is not starting the update. Oh, here we go. That's why. Yeah, I love this song. This is my favorite band. Although a lot of their shit is death metal. I can just reboot this then. Yeah, it wants me to restart OBS, and I'm like, yeah, I can do that later. So we're getting Austin here, and where's Axis at? Or did Axis, like, just play? Hey, what's up, Druss? Alright, I think I'm gonna have to manually do the... Dang it! I was, like, hoping... Well, you'd have to be going later, and then you'd be going really late. I was hoping if you were still streaming, I'd be able to raid you today. It's like, dang it! Because that's, like, the only times I'll be able to raid you is when the streams are short. We're doing a short stream today, but we got, like, another hour, so you're not, like... You're not making us go further or anything. Thanks for the raid, mate. Druss is one of my favorite streamers. He's a pig main. He's one of the only pig mains I've ever met. He's one of two. And the other one I met, not even know. The only one I ever even met doesn't play anymore. That was Oink Commando. Hey, thanks, Arcadio. And everybody coming in. Yeah, we're doing open lobbies right now. Where's Austin at? Austin, get in here. And then, I don't know where Axis is. Yeah, that's live, Migler. I'm sorry. I was missing that. I was trying to get peeps in here. Is Shampoo here right now? Because if Axis isn't here, I need to get Shampoo in here. Alright, nice. You're Panda Troop. Is Jonera here? Let's go. So you're up then. And thanks for the follow, Migler. I appreciate it, mate. They're coming over from YouTube. So this band does a lot of death metal, like I said, but they're all over the place. That's why they're my favorite, genre-wise. Just like the playlist. You just look at Opeth's shit, they're all over the place. Yeah, you can't hear the music on YouTube on purpose. I don't want to get, like, copyright strikes and stuff on YouTube. If you play too much music, they unlist your VOD, which means... Or not VOD, sorry. They unlist the live stream. They make it unlisted instead of public, and then nobody can find it. It sucks. You can also get multiple copyright strikes from YouTube. But the good thing is it's an escape if you don't like the music I'm playing. Plus, there's other better things. Less ads that you can skip. Way easier to rewind. But Twitch also has, like, channel points and alerts and music. So it's really just kind of, like, preference. But the music really is all over the place, though. I don't know if next song's going to be fucking a classical piece like Claire de Lune or more a death metal song by Opeth or Tupac, you know? Like, I have no idea. Never know what you're going to get. That's why I like it. It's like over 1,000 songs. Hey, Lee! Let's go. I am so sorry yesterday. Lee stopped by yesterday. I didn't see it. And then like 10 minutes later, I'm like, oh, fuck, Lee was here. Lee's one of the best fucking blights in the entire world and chill as fuck. Yeah. He's like number 10 on the list, on the leaderboard. The public leaderboard. And he's chill as fuck. And Lee streams late, actually. Dress might be awake for that. It's just like late where Dress is right now, I think. It's like 11:30, I want to say. Which isn't super late, but depends, you know. Or is it later than that? It could be like 12:30, 1:30 maybe. I'll skip the end. Go to another song. Hey! I guess For the Love of God is next. From Steve Vai. Good shit. I love this song. That song is hard as fuck. I have a featured clip on Twitch of 100%ing like the first 2 parts of that solo. The hardest part of the solo. Alright, clip that shit. Hey, we got the guy. Remember what I was saying earlier? I was like, when you play against a strong killer, I'm not, you know, Demo's not like super weak, but comparatively to like some of the other killers. I'm gonna see if they can jump off this. Ready? No! Damn it! I wanted to. Run! I can't vault. I'll get away. Maybe I can do that. Oh fuck! I wanted to loop that main. There's no way out here, actually. Dang it. Dang it. I know, this is what, that's just lack of communications, Austin. Unfortunately. I did want to loop there, though. At the God window. The strongest lap we loop on the entire map. But that's just lack of communications. That's why people get mad at their teammates in solo queue and they're like, I didn't know you were coming. Because they're not on communications. I want to loop it again, though. We have the God windows, and I want to connect the two. We have one of the God windows. Nice, good shit. Hey, nice. Yeah, that's the thing I was just talking about. YouTube has less ads, and you can skip the ads on YouTube as well. But there's less features on YouTube. And there's no music. Which is either a bad or a good thing. This is a very severe set of map. That's what I was talking about with these two windows, actually. I was like, if you play against a strong killer on this map, like a higher tier, like an A or a S tier killer, you never get those windows. But if you play against like a B or lower tier killer, you always get those windows. Like, I can't remember the last time I played against a Ghostface on this map and didn't get one of the God windows. And it just always feels bad. It's like, where are these windows when I'm playing against Spirit or fucking Billy or Blight, you know, when I actually need them? Then they're nowhere to be found. It always feels bad. Hey, yeah, good point. I think you don't get ads either if you have YouTube Premium, too. I do have YouTube Premium. I don't have Twitch Turbo, though. You'll get that one day. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Damn it. I thought it was going to be the other side. Damn it. I don't want to loop here, though. Like, can we not loop this inside? Please? But now we're too far, and I'm not going to make it anywhere. I have really bad luck trying to get a fucking those things. Every time I ever try to go in there, I get caught by the killer, and I didn't get it. I used it in there, but it wasn't the time you want to use it. But every single time I've ever gone in there, the killer has come up. No, it's not affected by killer tier. It just sucks. This is just DBD hating its own player base in that way. Not like actually complaining like the devs did this on purpose. It's just like what I mean by the entity hates its own player base in that way. When it turns with killers, you get none of these windows, and you get like that one right there instead. We got that one anyway, but when you have a god window to rep it with or run it with. Also, when you have a god window, you don't even, if you see which god window you have, you don't even have to look, because one of these two windows is always guaranteed. You will always have one or the other. And if you get a god window, it'll always be the one diagonal from it, which makes it even easier to chain. Oh shit, here we go. Especially when you get that one pallet over there. I actually keep forgetting to look and see if we got it or not. Because then you can add a pallet to greed right in the middle of it all and get more value off of everything. Oh shit. I'm trying to get there. We have time to heal. We might have had time to heal. Here they come. It'd be funny if you could jump across this. Ooh, Demo Shred might be able to sort of break this down. He could also go up top. Ooh, nice. He went this way. I'm gonna run this way and try to get value off of this window now. We did get this pallet too. And then back to this window. Oh, he blocked it! He has bamboozle. I did not realize that. But you guys see how the chain works? Like, that's how the chain works. Oh, good shit. He went this way instead. Do you see what I mean by even if they push you around the other way, you can just chain them back and forth because they're diagonal from each other, like it makes it worse for the killer. Obviously, like I said, he had bamboozle. We could have thrown that pallet. Let's look how far we were past. Well, I don't even know in this fucking update, to be fair, but we haven't had much lag today. It's funny. It's like the mindset, right? Like yesterday, when they had that little update, I was like, hey, maybe they fixed like some of the desync issues, and we had like way more issues yesterday. Today we've had none at all. There hasn't been like anything like weird. Yesterday I was whining like over and over and over. I literally like forced myself to watch part of Grave of the Fireflies after. I was like, you were whining way too much about a video game. Time to remind yourself. Doesn't matter how BS it is, it's a video game. There was some BS though. I was like, holy shit. Alright, I wanna... No, I can't. I don't have enough things. I'm gonna do a gen. Yeah, why not? Fuck it. I'll come help out. The plot of Disney's Holes. I need to watch Holes. I haven't seen that in forever. I remember thinking it was really good. Alaskan Stonehorn. Good shit. I am just too picky. I don't like seafood that much. I'm just picky on meat in general. Like, I don't eat like almost any sausage at all. I'm like, I ain't eating this mystery meat. But I'm not like picky either. If it's like, let's go get this fancy seafood, I'd be like... Also, it's Absolved. Absolved's another one of my favorite streamers. We got a bunch of people in here. Holy shit. Yeah, right, Adi? Yeah, I did. I watched that movie a lot. Not like over and over, but I watched parts of it a lot. Because you like think about it and you like want to go see it again. I love movies, and that is the best movie I've ever seen. But I've only sat through it from start to finish the one time. I just go and watch the saddest parts over and over and over. There's a video on YouTube. If you just type in Grave of the Fireflies ending, and it's like the last 10 minutes of the movie in Japanese with no subtitles, but like I know what they're saying. And there's not much like actual dialogue, to be fair, then anyway. But that's the only video I see where they get all the way to the end, where you can see them like overlooking the city. All the other ones like cut it before that, and I'm like, aw. Wait. Aurora, wait, here you go. Aurora Mini-Me. I was gonna say that completely wrong. Thanks for following, mate. I appreciate it. Oh, we're not gonna get it. What am I not trying to get them off hook for? I am so sorry, Big J. And Panda Troop taking the hits. We could have been out there to get them off. Big J, I'm sorry. That was my fault. Oh, sorry. Where's the other exit gate? It's right here. Did they make it? Pet the doggy. He dug into it. That's hilarious. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I was like not even paying attention. Normally I give like another game for I was like, oh, it was already in game though. And I was on Death, like it would have just been trading one for another. But I usually like to do that anyway. I'm so sorry, Big J. Oh shit! They said something right as I was about to write anyway. Good ass song. Hey, thanks, mate. Tons more coming. Wish I had more done already. Almost. Oh yeah, you're half an hour. That's hilarious. Wait, I can pull this shit up. I'm gonna sit here and brag about this. I'll brag about my Guitar Hero skill because I sucked. Guitar Hero skill was worked for. I started on easy just like everybody else did. One second, I want to show you guys this. This is low-key my favorite featured clip. Because I actually couldn't believe I hit all that, like, in a row. I was like, it's because I hadn't played it in years either. One second here. It was like nailing Steve Vai. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, look at this shit. This was this song, the harder part in the solo. Oh yeah, wait, one second. We gotta get somebody in here. Who's next on the list? Oops. Jonas. Oh, Eggiest is not in yet, but Eggiest is still waiting out their thing. So Silver Assassin here. Because Eggiest is still, they're waiting out their ban. But that's a ban thingy though, so I wasn't. Oh, Eggiest is here. Let's go. Because I wasn't gonna pass them, but also if Silver Assassin wasn't here, that's when it gets a little thing. Anyways, so this is the solo that's like sort of coming up, right? Oh. Yeah, did you see that shit? Fucking 100% there. Look at this. Yeah, let's go. Hey, Timid Gengar. Thank you so much, mate. Wait, what survivor do you want me to play? Oh yeah, Lotus. I was wait, Lotus. Wait 1 second. I can show you guys this. You want to see my oldest YouTube video? Technically, this is hilarious. Technically, I started making YouTube videos 16 years ago. Because once again, I like talking trash. This was uploaded just to talk trash. Crazy TatorHead, Guitar Hero, Blindfolded. Here we go. 16 years ago.
Alright, this is me 5-starring the way it ends blindfolded because I've done it before.
Me
If
talking
you want me to
shit.
put it on YouTube, so I will.
I was talking shit to this guy. I'm glad I didn't talk more shit here. Oh, this is the part where I was just playing. But look at this. I was fucking playing. This guy was talking trash to me online with this song because he was calling me a cheater like I was hacking. And I told him I could whip his ass with a blindfold on, which was true. I got a higher score than he got. 1 second. We're trying to get Eggiest in here. They'll still let you in here, though, Eggiest, right? You can still join it. It just won't let us start. Yeah, there we go. So, like... and I was like, I'll whoop your ass with a blindfold on. So I got to my sister, hey, Katie, can I borrow your flip camera? You know what I mean? Like, you know those flip cameras? Because that's what we had. I didn't have a laptop or anything either. I had to use the family laptop, actually. Which is funny, because I'm sitting there and then I bring it down. I'm like, can I borrow it for a second? Because my mom's using it. And I want to upload it. And then I had to bring it down in front of this Xbox here and, like, type out on the controller, like, the URL, this, like, watch !V equals PM86, you know what I mean? Like, all that. Like, typed it out in the Xbox message with a controller. Sent it to this guy. I told you I could whip your ass with a blindfold. But this is actually one of the harder songs on the game. Like, it's all fast strumming. Yeah, and this is I almost failed on the solo too, to be fair. Got over 400k, 5-starred the song, and this, like I said, is one of the hardest songs. I almost failed the solo though. I can hit this part good, but it was the double notes I like suck at. Yeah, I actually did decent on this solo blindfolded, considering. Wait, did I actually hit the first thing? Yeah, I was doing good on this. It was the second solo I fucked up and was almost... Yeah, blinking red. Yeah, you see him blinking red there? But it was really those double notes. The double notes are like the part I couldn't remember either. On a streak here. Messed up there, though. And then watch the double notes. I fuck them all up because I don't remember. Miss, 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 miss. And then I remember this note. Yeah! And then the last note, too. I think do I hit the double note? There's another double note at the end. I might miss that one, though. I try, though. I know it's there. Yeah! I actually hit that one. Let's go. I'm like, yeah! How you like that? I pull the camera up.
That score would probably beat half of your scores. To be
Yeah,
honest,
did you hear that? Here's me talking trash. 1 second.
That score would probably beat half of your scores. To be quite honest, not to sound mean or anything. But I played kids
that score would probably beat half of your
over
scores.
Xbox Live, and then I told them I was blindfolded and I could beat them like that. But they didn't believe me, so anyone who
Oh, I hear my dad laughing in the background.
watch this video will know.
I can hear my
next time
dad
I tell
laughing.
them. Xbox Live, and then I told them I was blindfolded and I could beat them like that. But they didn't believe me, so anyone
Yeah, I
who
can hear my dad laughing. That's awesome.
will watch this video will know next time I tell them.
Yeah, but this was
Peace
before
out,
that
people. Thanks for
Gmail
watching.
and YouTube was combined, so I had to make a new account anyway because this wasn't attached to a Gmail, you know. But yeah, 16 years ago. It was uploaded September 30th, 2008. How old was I? I was 16. I'm 32 now. I should have just done the math that way. I don't know. I had to look at the date to figure that out. Yeah, I'm old. For the gaming world, 32 is old as fuck. I say this all the time. In the grand scheme of things, I hope I'm not old because I at least want to make it to 69. I even said the best day to die would be like April 20th. 19... Is it 61, I want to say? Yeah, 1961, I think. No. Maybe it is 1961. Yeah, I think it is 1961, yeah. If I die on April 20th, 1961, then my gravestone will read, he died on 4/20. He was 69 years old. But that's the biggest... I can't wait till I'm 69. I mean, you know what I mean? You got a lot to do till then, but when you're 69, I'm going to be saying that ever. I'm 69! That's how old I am. I'm 69 years old. Another Beck now. I haven't seen one today. Yeah, and the DS was hard though, compared to like regular Guitar Hero, because it was just different. The experience didn't exactly translate too well. A little bit, I suppose, but Guitar Hero just made me more coordinated in general, I feel like. Sucking so bad on easy in the beginning was so much fun. And then there was like some huge wake-up calls. That game was just like the set list was perfect for getting you better. Because like when you get to hard and on Barracuda is like the dun da da 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 dun. And then you get to Raining Blood when you're playing on an easy. Panda getting tunneled at 5 gens. With 3 slowdowns. On a killer-sided map. With an A-tier killer. We've definitely never seen this before. No, that was so close. Haha, nerd. Good tunnel you got there. Did they make it away? Oh, huge brain. Going after other survivors. I bet he thought of this strategy all on his own. He definitely doesn't just do this. Coming into the game like, I'm just going to tunnel the very first survivor. He would never. It's so skillful. Too. I can't pull this strategy off. I'm just not skilled enough to conjure up such a brilliant strategy of just only chasing one survivor until they're dead. Isn't that so brilliant? You want an easy game, bud? I'll give it to you. This game doesn't count. We'll play another one. Because that wasn't going to count for them anyway. I'd rather just play another one. Because we don't have enough time to like do this and then have somebody like play another game, another full game, you know? We like literally don't. Oh my god, aren't we being so outskilled here? It's definitely not just using the easiest strategy in the entire possible game. That literally players on their very first game come up with. Not at all. This is just way too much skill. If only we were skilled enough to just blatantly tunnel the very first hook we chase. Oh my god, now we see why though. You blew that one, didn't you, Vecna? We didn't even have to play that long, and look, you're still embarrassing yourself. Oh my god, you allowed that unhook too? Well, now I see why the tunnel. Now I see why. Oh my god, yeah, we were getting bodied such skillful, right? Oh my god. I've definitely never seen this strategy before. It's definitely not a strategy that players use on their very first game played when they don't even understand how the game works yet. It definitely didn't happen with Charlie, who has 18 million subs on YouTube, playing for the first time and being like, aren't I just supposed to chase this survivor again? No, it definitely never happened from a player playing the very first time. Not at all. Yep. Not everyone is so brilliant to just tunnel the very first hook on a very killer-sided map against people not in communications. Not everyone is skillful enough to pull that up. I'm definitely not. I am not brilliant enough to conjure up such a original strategy. Aren't we just blown away by uniqueness here? If only everybody was as unique as this killer. Because I've definitely never seen this one before.
Holy shit!
Oh my god, no, I wanted to kill me! That would have been hilarious. Bro's doing a win streak. People do that? No, this is a survivor-sided game. Killers definitely don't win hundreds of games at a time. No, this is a survivor-sided game. You can only pull off tunneling the very first hook if you're skillful. And if you can't, it's because you're not good. And you're bad. GG, well played. Oh my god. I wish I could play that well one day. But I'm not as skillful. And I just won't be able to... It's one of those skills that you can't actually, like, learn. You have to be born with that pure talent. It's definitely not an easy strategy that people use on the very first game they've ever played without even playing the tutorial. And still profit off of. Not at all. No, it's just insanely original. And I've never seen that before. I'm glad we got to sit here and witness the greatness. LeBron James should be sitting there taking notes. Because he doesn't have the work ethic of this guy. This guy works way harder and is way smarter than true greatness. Dang. We didn't give up to save Panda. We were getting outplayed. The killer just owned us there. Because we weren't good enough players. I've never seen that strategy before. I should take notes and try that maybe. But like I said, I don't think I'm skilled enough to pull that one off. Because this is a survivor-sided game, like I said. It was definitely not killers winning hundreds of games at a time. Nope, not at all. Although, all trash talk aside, I do think it's a survivor-sided game. I think it's about 90% survivor-sided in terms of what I really think is survivors can sort of run whatever they want. They can use no perks, no items, no add-ons, no anything. If they're on communications and they're playing like coordinated, it'd still be their game to lose in like 90% of scenarios. But if you're playing an A-tier killer and you bring a map offering and all you do is tunnel the very first survivor, you're going to get a lot of easy wins. And then you're going to complain about how survivor-sided the game is because you still haven't figured out how to actually play that killer. You were still whiffing 3 times at an unsafe pallet and then allowing an unhook. But that's none of my business. Gotta love talking trash. It's so much fun. We got a fucking OP-ness here. Look at this shit. But I do think that. I think that the game's about 90%, like all trash talk aside, I do think it's about 90% survivor-sided. This is my opinion, too. But that last 10% is so killer-sided, you cannot counter it unless you are on communications, at least. And some of those, like the top 1% builds, like if you're talking about getting meat plant nurse, like you not only need communications, you do need strong stuff to counter as well. But that's sort of what makes picking up like Blight and like Billy, like even though it's harder to actually learn those killers, like getting the max out of their powers takes longer to really hone in on versus like Nurse, but Nurse is so much harder to actually pick up because you can't like stop an M1 somebody. It's like if you can't hit this blink, you just, well, that sucks, you know? So it's like easier mentally to try to pick up like Billy or Blight, even though they're way harder to actually play, and it's my opinion too. Nurse is hard to play. I'm not saying Nurse is easy, but Nurse is just so hard to pick up that I think it's a little bit, it like scares people off because people are like, Nurse is impossible in this. I'm like, nah, I think Billy is, like curving on Billy is way harder than like hitting a blink with Nurse. Personally, once again, it's just my opinion. But yeah, shit out of bot. I thought about it. I'm gonna run to the shed actually. We had a lot of progress on that one, right? I should have paid attention. Dang it. I was just like, where can I go that will take him from the gen? Right, that's the thing. I really do, especially if you played like a first-person shooter before. Nurse is like not too bad. It's just when you first start picking up Nurse, it sucks for like 2 days. But like if you're comparing Nurse to like Destiny 1 Year 1, right? If we're comparing like in terms of like pure difficulty, like in Destiny 1 Year 1, you could also blink, right? Like you teleport like forward. You could blink like twice, the same thing, it'd go on cooldown, but not in the air. You'd jump and you'd blink, and then you could jump and blink. And if you double tapped it, you'd blink like higher, and if you waited in the air, you'd blink farther forward. So it was like another blink system basically, but with the same distance every time. But when you're playing that in Destiny, everybody else was doing that, and they had guns, and they were shooting at you. So not only did you have to blink at different distances and nail your blink, you also had to hit the headshot before they hit one on you. And like in the air, you could blink past each other and turning around trying to shoot them in the air, you know, like. But still, like, even with all that experience, when you first pick up Nurse, those first 2 days are brutal. I definitely think Nurse is the hardest killer to pick up in the whole game, but nowhere near the hardest to actually play. Those first 2 days suck, though. Those first 2 days are just, like, terrible. You'll get, like, no hooks some games. He's like, man, I can't do shit. There are also a lot of things that can help Nurse. Like, somebody took us to Hawkins once, like, months ago, and had an ore reading build. Because I was like, a Nurse takes us to Hawkins? We got fucking annihilated. And I was like, oh my god, I'm totally taking this one day. I like highlight matches like that. I also do highlight matches with trash talking, so if somebody wanted me to make a trash talk thing compilation, I probably could one day. I hadn't thought about that. I just like highlighting stuff like that, especially if I'm whining too. Like when I'm like, I think 2 matches last night, I highlighted it as like fucking whining all match. I named it something like that. It was whining, or quit whining like this. Oh fuck. I didn't know they were chasing somebody. Oh, they're coming this way. Like, I hope they don't change. I know they're going to change Myers, but I really hope they don't take away the tombstone piece. That shit's hilarious. I know it sucks if you get hit by it right in the beginning, but it's still kind of funny. Especially because you can't D-pip anymore. That was the only time I ever got like a little annoyed with it. When you're like, right, no, Genghis is coming up soon. Dang it. Genghis is like just going to miss. We were going to play like 2 more games anyway. I think Genghis was going to be in the next crew. Or was this game number 1 for this crew? Well, no, the crew staggered a little bit. So Silver Assassin second game will be the last game because they're next. Where's that penis? Oh, it was over this way, right? Yeah, it was. It's right here. And then the rock with the pallets right on the other side of this. Hey, I'm wearing Rasheed Wallace. I was just about to talk about trash talk. We showed that thing earlier. Trash talk is so much fun. I miss it. But, oh shit. Well, that sucks. I was like, hey, he missed. And then I go for the unhook and didn't get it. I should have traded there probably. Yay, the rock of life. Dang it. Medium ball because I'm bad. Big Sag. If I didn't medium vault, I might have been able to make a different play there. Try to take it too tight. Should have ran it a bit extra wide. Well, if you ran it any wider, because I was trying to sort of surprise him with the running vault. But if I ran any wider, he might have seen, like, it obviously coming. Like, why is he running that wide? Should have just looped it normally. Soto Asa, thanks for following, mate. I appreciate it. Hey, thanks. Need more. Need to make more. Oh, that's what's happening today. In about half an hour-ish. Probably like 2 more games after this, and then it's going to end the stream. Go watch the Pistons and get some editing done. That's really why I'm ending the stream, too. You can edit. Well, I do my highlights, and then I eat, and then I'm usually editing by the time the game finishes. Hey, what's up, Katie? That's my sister. My actual IRL sister. I hate saying IRL, though. Like, I met so many cool, like, I feel literally, especially nowadays. I was saying this back then. I'm like, now it's way more true. Like, I feel like I met way more cool people online than I did in real life. Like, what is this, not real life? Dang it! That would have been sweet. I should have got there earlier. I should have got there and then tried to take a hit. That's what I should have did. Fucking playing nice because he could just leave them on the ground right by the hook. That's basically 2 hooks. Yeah, we should probably run, actually. What are you going that way for? That's where the killer is. What the hell? DS, maybe? No, it doesn't DS if he tries to unhook. Yeah, what the hell? You know, that's the way the killer was. Dang it, I'm not gonna make that. They're getting chased and go for the... Thank you for that. Oh shit, they're still... I didn't know if they held forward or not. I think he is coming back to it, right? Is he still chasing there? He is still chasing there. Almost wasted a lot of time. Lead in Frost. It could be Light in Frost. Thanks for the sub, mate. I appreciate it. I want to play a Survivor game. Actually, yeah. What Survivor do you want me to play? I can do one next game. I owe a lot more Michaela's, though. I was like, I can squeeze one in, though. I have all the Survivors in the game, too, so if you want me to play, like, Rain or something, don't feel bad. I have all like, literally all the Survivors. Or Two-Brow, or... I always want to say Pale Rose, but... it's the name of the map. Rose Marigold. I have such problems with that name for some reason. I can never remember it. I always want to say something different. Rose Marigold. Oh, shit. Uh-oh. Oh, fuck. Well, this is bad. Damn it. Shouldn't have jumped. I do not know how to play this. He didn't have a red stain either, so I'm like, well, I'm gonna get hit if he doesn't. I don't really think there's a safe checkpoint on that one. Hey, what's up, Foxfur? Yeah, Foxfur's always coming in when I'm like in the middle of a chase or something, or a game where you actually can't, where you actually have to pay attention. Chucky is really strong. I actually, speaking of like Nurse and going to Chucky, I think Chucky's actually one of the easiest killers in the entire game to pick up in comparison to Nurse. But Chucky's obviously not as strong. I'd say Chucky's A tier, personally. I'd say personally too much. This is all my opinion. Just say it one time and that's that. And so personally, I think that this is possibly my probable opinion. Like, this is all my opinion. Online talking head, playing a video game, whining about such. Yeah, I kind of missed how it used to work, I'm not going to lie, because they respected pallets a lot more back then. Because, you know, you threw the pallet, they get like a free hit, so they respect it a lot more because they keep waiting for the free hit. Same with like the old Hunter's Eerie head. I know why it got nerfed. I guess it should have, but it sucked because that was like one of the most fun killers in the entire game to play against because you could greed the same pallet like 14 fucking times in a row because you're full health. If you were injured, you wouldn't work because they could get an M1. But if you were full health and they were doing Eerie head, like you literally just keep running the same pallet over because they're just waiting to get the free down. It was hilarious. I was so upset when they nerfed that. Not even for a killer standpoint, literally from survivor standpoint, because there was a pallet greeter's like fucking favorite killer to play against. Ooh, Sadako. I have no idea what to think about Sadako most of the time. Oh shit, couldn't see him. I think it might be too wide. He's 110. Can we make it all the way? What the fuck? How did I miss? That's hilarious. Get another blunt. Yeah, Phasmo. This was fun. I can't play it again until next time I do play, it's gonna be a Banshee. That's gonna fall under games I want to play more when all the looping guides are done. Playing more killer and other games. There's a bunch of like games I want to finish, but I can't, and I'll have more time because I wouldn't have to spend a bunch of time editing all the time. Can I make it on this? Just barely. I feel like he kind of got cheated out of that, though. I'll be honest. I feel like I should have got hit there. Or on this one, the table makes it a little bit more safe. I guess it makes it... I'm not gonna make those. Just barely. I got hit by that the other day, though, but I also rubber banded. I didn't rubber band that time. Right, I want them to give Stranger Things Vecna. Doesn't Stranger Things Vecna look different? I don't like the one Vecna skin they have. That's like the only killer I don't have a skin for. I'm like, eh. Oh, we're too far away. Where's the other one? Was it right there? Was that the one we were working on? It was. Oh, it wasn't even Vecna in that. Yeah, I haven't watched Stranger Things. Some Steve Main I am. But I've been waiting for it to finish. I do not watch TV shows anymore unless they're completely done. I can take them this way away from the door, maybe. The doors are both over here. What the fuck? Is it like right next door? Oh, no, it's not. It's a little bit farther back. Okay. That's still two pretty close doors. But it's funny because visually they're not really that close. You couldn't really see the progress. You'd have to walk like a long distance. So it's like they're actually close to each other, but they're not really good for the killer. Hey, if I'm over here, though, and he chases me. Gonna double back. I'm gonna hold up. No! I should have used that tree instead. I was thinking if I could get to the tree and if he went for a dash, I could whip around the tree maybe. I was going to make it back to it, but wanted to waste as much time. Good shit, though. They're going to get out. I think he was playing pretty nice. That was one part, but there was just a lot of pressure over there. Here I am. Yeah, Pistons game coming up. Woo! Yeah! It was so funny bringing up the Rasheed Wallace video while actually wearing his fucking jersey. The trash talk video. Play it again! Play the Rasheed Wallace trash talk video. It's hilarious. I wish... It's funny. In my opinion, this should be universally acceptable. Is that really opinion then? In my opinion, this should be mandatory. Aw, I wanted to say GG well played. Can't write anything at least. King Wizard. Oh, I can't write in the profile. Damn. If you're in 2 games from now, then you'll get 1 game, but if not, then not. Who was... This was somebody's 2nd game, right? Somebody got a 3rd game. Right? I know this is staggered. Who played 2 games? Somebody did, right? Austin played 2 already? All right, nice. I was like, I feel like we have open spot. Not including the one where we all stopped, though. That one didn't count. That's why I was like, somebody, because it was staggered. I'm like, who played 2 already? Not including that one. Okay, so Austin did. Was Austin the only one? Or was Big J as well? I can't remember. It was, okay. Because I was like, I know we have 2 open spots maybe, or 1. So, it's going to be Silver Assassin and Professor Tie-Dye. Is Silver Assassin here? I don't know if they're still here. Is Professor Tie-Dye still here? No, Eggiest Boy, that was your first game. You get 2 games, and the 1 game didn't count. McLovin, I think. This is you, right? Silver? And then is Tie-Dye still here? Hey! GG well played. Was that the Chucky? I wanted to write Giga Chat on the Chucky's thing. I couldn't, though. And then we couldn't even say well played because the server busted, like, right at the post game. I was like, this sucks. Couldn't even write, like, Giga Chat, Chucky in chat or anything. Yep. So we need to get... Is Professor Tie-Dye here? No, man. Where's Tie-Dye at? No lies, not my style, no lie. Take me alive, King Wizard. Back at your bitch ass. I love this song. I love Kid Cudi. Gay Roblox girl, thanks for following, mate. I appreciate it. Alright, I don't think Tie-Dye is here still. Is Cartography here? Oh my god, this song is amazing. Yeah, get in here, Cartography. Who's gonna do that shit? The fucking intro with the... Yeah! I totally nailed it. Didn't miss a note. Listen to Through the Fire and Flames on YouTube. I know that's probably bizarre, but makes me want to play the actual song. Wait, who did Lightning Frost want me to play? Or Timid Gengar? Survivor-wise? Gay Roblox girl, you type exclamation join to join, but next game is going to be the last game. This is a short stream, unfortunately. I've been trying to do those like long looping guides. So when the NBA, so I did like shorter guides throughout the summer, like one little short guide a week. But I didn't have enough editing time. I'm not a full-time content creator where I still work on the weekends, and then I pick up shifts during the week if I need to. A lot of times I try to work doubles on the weekend. So when the Pistons play, the Pistons are playing today, I usually end the stream early to watch the game, but when I'm watching the game, I can do highlights and I can eat and then start my editing and whatnot. And I stream Monday through Friday at 4:20, and I do open lobbies every day once I'm Iridescent 1. I just solo queue up to Iridescent 1. So the majority of the days we play, it's open lobbies. So don't worry. There's definitely more. So if you want to see if it's a shorter stream or a long stream, if it's Monday through Friday, and then if the Pistons play or not. They're a terrible team too, so it's like really fun rooting for them. Yeah! My team! I don't go to the games or anything. Obviously that's expensive as fuck, but I watch the games. And I go live at 4:20. I'm always a little bit late though. And not because like weed is holding me back and I'm too late because I can't do it on time. It's like, no, I like to smoke right at 4:20 and not say that my stream starts at 4:30. Because if you look at it 4:30, I'm always early. But I like saying 4:20 because I wanted to make it as obvious as possible that I smoke. So I don't want somebody to be like, I didn't know Tater smokes. You know what I mean? I'm like, I start at 4:20 and I'm always late because I'm smoking at 4:20. You know what I mean? That's really what it's about. That's why I started doing the short ones for her. I have a lot of shorter guides now. I was doing one a week throughout the entire summer, and then I'll do that again next summer. But now that the regular season has started, I'm back to editing the longer guides down. I'm going to start editing the walkthrough tonight, actually. I have like 3 Ormond matches we've played since, like including that last one, since Wednesday. I get Ormond more than any other map I ever, like I have 7 hours worth of already edited down clips of only in chase. Like this could literally just be in looping killers for 7 hours on Ormond, and there would literally be not a single second of not in chase. I've played that many games. My fucking nose keeps itching. I don't know what the fuck. Rather have it itching than bleeding, I suppose. Nosebleeds are like never good. I didn't realize that. Someone was talking about leukemia in one of the comments, and that like had me looking up because like they found out they had it. And I'm like, what are like the symptoms? Because I don't think about like looking up symptoms and stuff, you know. And that was one of the ones was like nosebleed. I'm like, nosebleed is like a symptom for a few different ones, a few different like diseases that are really bad. But it's just funny. It's fresh in my mind after itching my nose like over and over. I'm like, well, it's better than bleeding, I suppose. If it was still bleeding, I'd be like, what the fuck is going on? Yeah, married on 4:20 and smoked at their wedding. That sounds amazing. That's like the opposite too, because I have heard a lot of wedding nights like don't even end up happening because the bride or groom gets way too drunk. Like passes out. That's funny. Well, I feel like nowadays people usually aren't sleeping with each other for the first time when they're getting married. Although I don't know. That's just kind of what I assume. This is why I need to talk to like more people, like about like serious stuff like that. Did you wait till marriage? And it's not like something I'm gonna come out and be like, oh my god, nice to meet you. Did you wait till marriage before you had sex? Yeah, it's not gonna be like that, but we're talking about like a YouTube channel like 20 years from now where you just like talk about the stuff. Because I want to like learn about politics and stuff like that and religion and whatnot, but I don't want to learn from like TV and shit. Oh shit! That's like a lot of times kind of paid to make me hate the other side, not even just disagree with whoever doesn't have their point of view, you know? So I want to like talk to people. Learn a lot of stuff from people, like what they believe, why they believe it, what led to that, you know, like all that stuff. It's gonna be fun. Oh fuck, I can't make it there. Somebody's gonna have to go get them off the hook. I was trying. They got left. Or did they get left? It's gonna be close. No, I think they made it. Yeah, good shit. Thank you, Mage. That's like the thing. I was about to like say that, and I'm like, I don't know enough. I'm not gonna like offend a bunch of religious people here, am I? Because I was like, most people aren't waiting, but that was sort of what I was guessing. They said that I live in the Bible Belt, and even the religious people don't wait until marriage. I mean, obviously, there's going to be religious people that do, but But that was the thing. Like, some of the Christians I knew didn't wait until marriage. But I knew some that did, too. I knew 2, they were in high school. They didn't even kiss until you may kiss the bride. Oh, that was, like, epic. I'm not going to lie. I was at the wedding, and, like, the whole fucking... Everyone, like, erupted. Because everybody knew that. They're like, oh, my God, they haven't even kissed. That is some patience. Yeah, sports ball. That reminds me of Scrubs when JD says something like that. Because JD doesn't watch sports and he's like, yeah, Turk brings up Barry Bonds. He's like, yeah, I love when he wins at the game that he plays. It was really funny. Yeah, Zach and Becca. I almost said their last name for a sec, but... I mean, Zach had kissed before, to be fair. Becca had not. Me and Zach had already drank before. I mean, they got married as adults, but me and Zach had, like, drank some vodka when we were, like, 15 or 16. He wasn't as wild as me, though. I feel like that was definitely me peer pressuring him. That was when I started drinking. But the first time I was, like, drinking was, like, I was 15. That was rum, I remember. Yay. Oh, fuck. That's like the worst one to get put down on. Oh, I missed the staircase. Big Sedge. Can he go up the stairs and just drop down here? That's what I was thinking. Can I make this? Ow! I don't think I would have gotten that hit if I was playing Killer. I don't know about desync, though. I haven't actually played Killer in this one, because that didn't feel like a desync hit. That was just one of those hits you don't get when you play Killer. Wasn't anywhere near like the one yesterday. Yesterday, there was so much shit. I was so disappointed. You know when, like, it makes it harder when you're disappointed? Because yesterday there was like a, no, I didn't raise my quality options. People were telling me about that, but it hasn't been bad today, though, to be fair. And that wasn't a desync hit. That was like a normal, I'm complaining about this hit. I get hit by that a lot. It's just one of those, like, dang, I don't get those when I play Killer. Like when Absolve says that when he's playing Killer, and he swings and the person doesn't even have a single foot down on the other side of the pallet yet. And he's like, it's a hit on me. I'm like, exactly. He actually highlight. Oh shit, I ran the wrong way. Well, that's. He didn't. Did you respect? Haha, nerd. Damn it. Juked into it. I've been tunneled again by the super originality. I guess killers need an easy time sometimes, huh? That's okay. Sometimes we're here to give them the easy ones. Some people love those handouts in video games. They don't get bored of it. You can bounce off a plank when falling. No, I was on the wrong side. That's what sucks. We went into that. We went into the wrong side completely. That's why I'm making fun of the killer. Oh, you take the easy down on the first one at the unsafe pallet, and then you're going to tunnel me out. Oh, I see. You like the easy things in life. Well, not in life, in video games. It's just the saying, easy things in life. But no, I'm not being like, oh, this must translate to real life. That's not what I'm saying. I'm making fun of the video game player and how they play the video game. What's up, local potato? Yeah, you're right. Dude, the best is you know you got in the killer's head when they either slug for the 4K or bleed you out. I've been doing this shit because it's like way more fun this way. Because I used to like try to win, but if the killer slugs for the 4K, I now still try to win, but I slow the game down as far as humanly possible. So you're not hiding lockers. You're still doing generators, but if I even hear a hint of the terror radius, I'm gone off that gen. And I'm crouching around. Because you wanted to waste your time, not me. So if they want to waste their time and they signed up for it, then I'll help them waste their time. When they slug for the 4K, crawl to corners and hope you bleed out. It's way better when you do. You're like, haha, you signed up for this, not me. You could have ended this. Oh my god, super original killer. I'm like, why is the tear radius so loud? What was going on there? Oh. Yeah, what was going on there? Why was the tear radius so loud? No, I know it's not leukemia. It was just one of those things where, like, I was looking up, like, side effects of leukemia. So I was like, what are the side effects? Because they were like, I found out, or like, it wasn't them. It was, they were talking about they knew somebody that found out when they were like 30 and died like that year. And I was like, what are the fucking side effects? Yeah, that's when I was looking it up. It could be Add Up, though. I could be talking trash to Add Up Killer. Dang it, now I feel bad if I'm talking trash. I really want to talk trash here. Can't let those solo queues get anything done. It's way too impressive if I can 4K the solo queues, not on communications. That's way more impressive. People aren't doing that hundreds of games at a time. Not at all. Not on Pyramid Head, though. Oh, it's the unforeseen perk. Oh, yeah, exactly. Super original. This killer clearly loves a challenge. Because this is just like the hardest way to pull off any wins. You do not get wins often by just tunneling somebody off hook. That's way too hard. Like, clearly. That is like handing solo queues wins. If you can solo queue, or if you can 4K the solo queue by tunneling somebody right off hook, that proves that you're one of the best killers in the game. It's definitely not players playing for their very first game ever doing that strategy and doing successful with it. Not at all. And then playing that strategy and getting into high MMR where they're not ready to actually play and then complaining about how killer side of the, or survivor side of the game is. I mean, not at all. That would never happen. People would never just tunnel their way and play the easiest way possible until the high MMR and then be outclassed and then complain about ungame balanced. That would never happen. Because you can't pull it off. You can't pull off getting 4Ks by just tunneling unless you're skillful enough to actually make it work. But I want to see how skilled he is when he actually has a real chase. I'm assuming our minds are just going to be straight up blown. Oh no, he's just going back to hook and basement. I see. Oh, you missed. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I thought I'd see. Imagine missing with a power that goes in a straight line and they run through a bottleneck and you still fucked it up. Now I see why the tunnel. Hit that one. Damn it. They got stuck. No! They could have gotten the save, I think, maybe. Once again, we're not in communications, and that just makes it even more impressive. Everybody knows it's harder to kill survivors when they're not on communications, especially when you just tunnel them. It only takes the most skillful players in the game to be able to pull that strat off. It's definitely not copy-paste strategy that players use on the very first game they played when they don't even understand how the game works yet. Not at all. Oh, do we get to waste 4 more minutes of their time? No, I wanted it! That would have been awesome. Oh my god, that was the best killer I've ever ran into. And they proved it with the super skillful 4K. One day, if I work hard enough, I might get a glimpse of the skill that this killer had. Because clearly they were just so much better than we were. Slick Slizaw, thanks for the follow, mate. I appreciate it. Yeah, Lotus, I'm referencing Charlie. You know Penguins Z? Or Penguins... I mean, it's Penguins Z0, but it's Penguins, and then 0. His very first game playing DBD, he hooks somebody, and then he's like, they're not dead. He comes back, he's like, why aren't they dying? And then he's like, And then he sees the progress bar. He's like, if I hit them, does it go down? And he's like hitting him on hook. And he's like, well, the progress bar's not going down. He's like, what am I supposed to do now? And somebody comes and unhooks them. And he's like, so I'm supposed to chase them, right? And he chases them and downs them and puts them back on the hook. And he's like, so what do I do now? And then the spider unhooks him again. He's like, yeah, so I just go after them again. And then he like kills them. And he's like, so like, is this how I'm supposed to play, right? That was his very first game. That's why it's just absolutely mind-blowing when a killer is skillful enough to be able to pull that strategy off. I'm not skillful enough. I can't pull it off. When I try to tunnel, it just doesn't work for some reason, you know? I just can't fathom the right way to the tunnel. How, you know? It's just so complex trying to chase the same exact survivor over and over. You know, not everybody can even fathom, you know, what it takes to originate that idea. Who's next in line? I think it's, Wait for the... Is SA Monster here? We got time for one more game. I probably should call it here, but I want to play one more game. Is SA Monster here, or a Wind Mage, or Lord Aethron? We got one open spot. Somebody get in here, please. Oh, here we go. Who's Sidey Monster? That's SA Monster. Let's go. Nice. Yeah, my bad. I was about to pass. Perfect timing. Wait, who's I supposed to play? It wasn't Bill. What was Bill? I already got the Bill ones out of the way. It was only one Bill. There we go. I was going to say, yeah, but then they got in. That was good stuff. I was going to make sure I at least gave the people in line a chance, but... if there wasn't anybody in here at 7:30, I was going to ready up. I was like, oh, game's starting. What is this? I love this song. Wait, did we lose somebody? No, we didn't. Okay, nice. Yeah, this is a banger. It's perfect right now. What is the highest win streak on Pyramid Head, actually? I'm trying to think. I don't think Pyramid Head really has anything that's in that top 10% I keep talking about. That actually makes the game killer-sided. The game is always going to be killer-sided if you're not in communications. Solo queue is always going to be killer-sided. And then playing killer is always going to be swift-sided. But, like, we had a good example the other day where I'm just, like, chasing that was actual solo queue. I'm literally just, like, chasing a teammate, and I'm injured, and they can't hear me, they can't see me, and I chased them, like, followed behind them for, like, 45 seconds. Like, all the way across the map, back across to somewhere else, and then by the time they finally, like, sat in a gen, I could catch up to them enough, and then they sit in a gen, and then now here I am, and I'm like, look at that. I'm like, if we were on communications, it could have been like, hey, I'm right behind you. Oh, shit. And we could have had a heal, and we could have both sat on something. I was like, this is how killer-sided solo queue is, and it's not because the killer's doing anything. It's not even because the killer's running anything special. It's just that's how killer-sided solo queue is without communications. I kind of wish they would put communications in, but with proximity with killer, I think that's a great idea. So, like, this other survivors can hear you all the way around the map, but the killer can hear you if they're close. Because people already play on Discord anyway, you know what I mean, and shit like that, so it wouldn't even change much. But I think that'd be hilarious. That'd make me want to play some games off stream though and record and try to get some fun teammates, to be fair. Because think about it, like you're like trying to commute to the and then the killer starts getting close and you're like, oh shit. You know what I mean? Like that'd be fucking awesome. Or you just like can hear the killer, hey killer, I'm up here. When you're like standing in the middle of fucking I almost said shack, but saloon. You'd be standing at like the strongest part. Hey killer! Hey, come chase me. Hey, killer, I'm at the back. I'm at the back corner. Come here. Go up the stairs. You want to chase? I'm right here. Yeah, let me be alive. Yeah, you won't chase me here. You know what I mean? Like, that would be hilarious. Yeah, sitting in lockers. Yeah, you're going to find me. Where am I? It'd be hilarious. I hadn't even thought about that. You're sitting on Leary's and, like, one random locker, and they can hear you from, like, 15 meters or something. So there's, like, a bunch of rooms. They're like, where the fuck? Like, that would be so much fun. Because I'll be honest, I was always against communications. I was like, no, it's going to turn everybody into a Swift. But then people were like, no, proximity with killer. I'm like, that'd be amazing. Actually. When killer actually is like camping, whether they need to or not, like they could sit there talking trash to the other survivors coming up. Are you too scared? You don't want to trade? Yeah, your precious hook means too much for your own self. When was the last time I played killer? I don't know, like 3 weeks ago. I used to play killer every month. I used to get iridescent 1 every month. I got bored of that. No perks, no add-ons killer is a huge disadvantage. I don't really feel disadvantaged, no perks on Survivor. Plus, there's like a lot of shit. We were just talking about progressive Lotus. Like, this is like Lotus is here for this actually, but Lotus is one of the ones I always bring up. I'm like, there's a lot of fun shit you can do on Killer, not just like running strong shit, but like Lotus does conga line where he sets all his trapper traps in like a straight line, and then he has like half backpack build and then like 2 slowdown perks. It could be slightly different. I don't remember what it is. It's something like that. And then he like hooks somebody. He either sets the lines first, depending if it's a map where he's like, all right, this is the great spot, and then he tries to get someone there. Or if it's a map where it doesn't matter that much, where he like down somebody and then carry them to the best hook with the backpack build and then set the traps. And then he does conga line where everybody gets in, you know. Oh, it's all backpack, yeah, so it's not even slowdowns. God damn! But that shit is hilarious. But you can't do that without perks and add-ons. Like, you literally need the add-ons to be able to have all your traps in the beginning to set them all down. Or you're going to waste the whole game going and getting your traps to set them in the line. And you need backpack build to be able to get it to the hook that you want them at. I'm like, but there's like a lot of shit like that on Killer. Not really like that. That's like the first one I think of every time. The other one I always mention is Daptali's backpack build on Blight. Because Blight's really strong killer, so obviously you're gonna get downs and wins like pretty easily. But at least if you know what you're doing. But he downs somebody and he's carrying the survivor, and he doesn't try to kill them. He just waits for them to wiggle off, but he tries to down other survivors. And then like he keeps score. Like I've gotten 2 downs while this survivor's on my shoulders. So say this was Claude. Claude has 2, and now like Claude wiggled off, and I'm gonna go pick up Meg that I got down while I was holding Claude. Now I'm trying to find somebody else, you know. And like that shit is so much fun. It's like not even playing DBD. It's like you're invented your own fucking game inside DBD, and I'm like, you can do a lot of shit like that with Killer. Obviously, and I'm not joking about this. Every game I play in Killer for an entire year, I'm using a map offering. I'm not joking. Whether I'm like memeing or not. Well, maybe if I'm not, if it's like a meme build, maybe. But any type of build where it's like, all right, I want to use this build and try to get value. I'm like, here comes map offering. Forever. So I don't care. This is actually, if he tunnels here though, this is actually like needs to tunnel. Yeah, fucking 3 gens did. Uh-oh. On a survivor-sided map. I body blocked! I know that wasn't exactly impressive, but I'm the worst body blocker on the fucking planet. It's terrible. So I am easily impressed with my own body blocking because my own body blocking is shit. So yes, I'm like, yes, it worked! I actually am gonna make a video on that one day. I have been highlighting the bad body block attempts. I do want to make a video like that one day. 5 minutes of me being the worst body blocker. Some of them are impressive. I have some clips where even like, I know I'm a bad body blocker, but I'm like, dude, I'm trying to remember which killer it was. That was so bad. This happened like a month ago. And like, I am literally, it's an M1 killer. And so I'm like, I wish I remember which killer it was. And I'm literally like, it's like Leary's. There's a map, and I'm in between the killer and the guy, and they still go down to the M1. And I'm like, how? How am I this bad? But like, that's going to go in the compilation because I do have that one highlighted somewhere. That shit was hilarious. Oh, fuck. Here we go. Dang it. No! Did I make that? What the hell? How in the fuck did I make that? He must have double backed at the pallet. Because I was like, how? Oh shit. Can't find anything to do. This is gonna be the next looping guide after Ormond. Actually, I'm probably gonna do this walkthrough like next Thursday-ish. The last long stream of the week, because I haven't looked at what days the Pistons play. But if they play on like Tuesday and Thursday, then it's gonna be on Friday when I do the walkthrough. I'm excited for the rest of the long walkthroughs. I got almost all of the mundane long looping guides done. Like Cold Tower, Blood Lodge, like all those. Wrecker's Yard, Rotten Field, all those are done. It's really only interesting ones left. I'm really excited. Because it was like kind of like getting through some of those, editing them, like Wrecker's Yard, I'm like, these are all common tiles. Like there's nothing fun about this map. I'm just going to go as in-depth on all the common tiles as possible, you know? Greenville's a fun one. I can give you a quick hint on Greenville, actually. You know the main loop on the main building, the upstairs, when you go up this... Oh, shit. I should have been taking aggro there. This is what I mean by I'm a dumbass. Jackass. They're the same thing, but still. I can take chase on here, though, at least. You can jump... Aw. There's like 2 versions of this base. So really with Chapel, there's really like 2 bottom versions, and then the up is a lot of RNG. You usually get 2 windows up there, but I've seen 1 as well. But there's 2 variants of this window when you get that window and that window. Sometimes you get this window, but if you get that window, you don't have the benches to reinforce that other small window on the stairs. And then the other one, there's no RNG on. You always get the 3 windows. Should you leave? What do you mean, should you leave? Oh, yeah, this is last game. Sorry. This do be the LG. Oh, fuck. There he is. Vault into vault. Go around this way. Just to say, fuck it. I'll go up this way, huh? Does he have bamboozle? Oh, that's what happened. I was like, why the fuck is he vaulting that? Up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down. Yeah, Twitch drops are enabled here. Oh, yeah. I think I have drops my tag, right? I haven't checked. I thought so. I hope so. Dracaris, yeah, Dracaris Blondie. Thanks for following, mate. I appreciate it. I was like, wait, I know this. I haven't heard that in a minute. Game of Thrones theme song randomly popped in my head when I was in the shower earlier, too. All of a sudden, I'm like, dun 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 dun. Why was it that? Why was that happening? Oh, I was lurking in Dress and Bubba's stream, yeah. And he was talking about Sidious being, like, pure evil. Like, pure 100% unadulterated evil. Like, other people were, like, turned corrupt, but Sidious is just, like, evil. And I was like, Joffrey, like, in my head. I do, nice, let's go. Then I was remembering, dun, 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 one of the best theme songs ever. Probably shouldn't have opened that, right? Should I have? Not really. I don't really like roller coasters that much. I wish I did. Hey! Maybe if you want to open or leave, then also just leave. We can't. I don't know where SA Monster is. Is he over there, maybe? Go to the other exit gate. No! Did he run over this? Hi Zen, thanks for following, mate. Sorry I missed that one. And Mad Snake, that was like 9 minutes ago. I think I missed that one too. Oh, it was worth a try. Swing. Oh! That sucks. We got hitbox there too. I'm literally on this side of the thing. I know. I was just about to say that. I'm like the hit too. We're literally like, the only way I feel like I should have gotten hit was it going through there. Yeah, I kind of think. I know I sound like a titled survivor main, because I am. But I really hope that's the only thing they nerf with Dracula. But specifically, I kind of don't like that it goes downstairs when Pyramid Head's power doesn't. Because you know how Dracula can hit 4 survivors coming up the stairs? Now, it's not wide enough. The survivors spread like this, then like he has to go to one side or the other. Oh shit, I forgot about Kobe. Oh my god, I should have waited. Is he just letting me go? Fucking Kobe for the win. I guess I'll go. With my skill, I totally earned that with all my skill. You guys see how cracked I am? I'm such a juicer. Oh my god. Ain't nobody as good as me. You gotta be born with this talent. You definitely can't teach that one. Dang it, I was actually gonna make a joke about that. You actually can't teach that one. That sucks. Because obviously it had nothing to do with skill. It was just RNG, but... Usually when something's happening and you're like humping the main building, like, oh my god, you see how cracked I am? You definitely can't learn this easily. It's definitely not some cookie cutter main building that you could literally do the very first time you've ever played this game if somebody showed it to you. Not at all. I'm just that cracked. Nobody could pull this one off like me. Because I'm the best. You gotta try to stick as many me's and I in there as much as possible. Because I was playing my best. My friend would always sing whenever you're like saying stuff like that. My friend would always go, "'Cause it's all about you." He would always do that. I miss him. Danny! I miss Danny. It was awesome. I met Danny when I was doing fucking music, man. I was playing Tommy Gilas. Oh shit, Pistons game. Wait, what's the score? Let me see this. Although I jinxed it the other day, we lost and I pulled up the score. Maybe I shouldn't do this. The other day. It's 3-2, so we're losing technically, but I'm not gonna freak out about 3-2. Yes! 1 second. Who do we got? Who do we got to raid? Raided Chronic the other day. Could raid Chronic again. Oh, Chronic's not live, dang. Hey, Epidemic, though. Hey, Absolved! Let's raid Absolved, actually. Oh, but Penzi! Ugh. This is getting hard to pick the right... It's not like pick the right people. You just want to spread the love around, and you're like, dang it. You know that thing when it's like, Hey, and Kelly, we got to raid Kelly. Let's go. Kelly's one of my favorite streamers. I didn't even get to say hi to Kelly because I'm being a dumbass. Oh my god. We're not night mode. I think, do I have night mode on my laptop, I think? I could just do this here, right? Maybe it's not on my laptop. Maybe it's YouTube that I have night mode on. How do I switch it to night mode? Here we go. There we go. Yeah, I think that is how I have it on my laptop. No, if I had it on my laptop, it'd be the same here, right? I can't remember. I kind of like it in light mode, though. What else do I have in... I think most of the stuff I have in dark mode, but I'm so used to light mode now. Oh yeah, who do we gotta go? Absolved or Penzi? I've definitely rated Absolved much earlier, or much more recently than Penzi. But the problem with Absolved is, like, the last 3 times I saw him live, I was like, I'll get him next time. I'll get him next time. I'll get him next time. Wait, no, I got Absolved last week. Didn't I? Didn't I get Absolved last week? Yo! Excuse me. Havoc, thank you so much, mate. I owe you a Survivor game. This is the end of stream right now, but fuck! I don't stream. Fuck! That sucks. I work on the weekend, obviously, so I don't stream on the weekends. I'm like, god damn it. I already knew it was Friday, but I wasn't thinking about it. I was like, I can get you tomorrow. And I'm like, fuck, I can't. God damn it. Streaming is my favorite thing in the whole world to do. Time fucking flies when you're live. It's like, dang it. This is why I'm like trying to get some more editing time. I was like, hey, because if we could make this full time, then we could stream even more. I mean, it's, like I said, it's not going to add like 36 hours a day, but then you'll have more time to edit on the weekends, so you can do longer streams and then still get like some editing done on the weekends. You don't have to cut any streams short. You can do like 5 or 6 hour streams every single day. And you're like, yeah! It'll be fucking amazing. And then the dream eventually, you know, one day maybe you'll be able to afford an editor and then you don't have to edit all your stuff. You just do the walkthroughs and shit. I always think that because I heard something about Hens the other day and he said something about he had to send it to his editor and I was like, aw, Hens has an editor. It's not like one of the things you're jealous. It's just like, aw, that helps a lot. I feel like, although even if I had an editor, I don't know if I would want them to do those long ass looping guides because those are kind of a process, I will say. Downloading all the games and getting all the things, then naming them all the things, and then organizing all the right. Like that's the part that's like, I don't really know how how an editor doing that would like save time or something. I guess it would save my time, but you know what I mean. I think I got absolved like last week though, didn't I? I just did Epidemic the other day. I don't remember the last time I did it. Let's raid Penzi. So Penzi is actually DBD's goat. I'm not joking. One second, I'll show you guys this. This is what I mean by he's DBD's goat. He's been live for 9 hours. I still want to rate him though. I haven't been able to rate him in forever. So this is what I mean by Penzi is DBD's goat. This Penzi TV right here, you see this? Look at this. Pull up the leaderboards. And I don't even click any of the leaderboards. I won't go to any of the side things. Look who's number 1 on the leaderboards. Blood points earned as all time. Penzi TV. He's earned 4,488,457.72. He has 25,000 hours, I think. It says 24,000 here, but these are behind. Because like I just pulled up my Steam earlier, and my Steam had like almost 8,200, and I guess it's the easiest to find me here. And this only says I have like 7,000. So I don't know what's up with the hours here, because I know he has more of that as well. But like blood points earned, he's number 1. If you go to like survivor healed, he's number 1. Overall, like he has healed 49,764 survivors. Hey, I'm actually on this list too. Where am I? I'm right here. In comparison, I've healed 25,189. He has healed 49,784, and he plays a lot more killer than I do as well. Like if I tried to, wonder if I could find him here. Yeah, I haven't thought about looking him here. So let's look him here. I don't know if I've ever looked at his stats here. Interesting. 50-50, just like DBD's GOAT would be. Look at this. This is what I mean by he's actually DBD's GOAT. 50-50. Look at that. Right down the middle. 25,000 hours, I think. Something like that. This, I think that's behind too. Maybe the hours are just fucked up in the way it, like, does it. Let's look at his killer spread, though. Yeah, Nurse, right? No, it's Hillbilly. Wow! So I've been rolled by his Nurse a few times, and that's why I was just like, and he's one of the best players I ever played against. Like, I mean, rolled. Wasn't even running strong stuff. I just didn't miss a blank. I was just like, and then I saw the name. I was like, oh my god, that's Penzi. I was like, I've seen this name before. Yeah, but I seen him on the leaderboard. Oh, the Hillbilly board's fucked up. You're right. I forgot. So it's probably Blight. How is Hillbilly, though? I think he did have a lot of curves, though. Blight, Wraith, Nurse, Cenobite, Huntress, Twins. This is like a nice spread, too. But he's played so much that look how like thin this thing is here at the end. The good guy. That's hilarious. Good guy, Dredge, Knight, Zeno, Artist, Unknown, Dark Lord. Well, Unknown, some of these are newer. So it like hasn't had enough time. Like the Lich, you know. That's funny though. This is the fucking GOAT right here. Let's raid Penzi. Haven't been able to raid him in forever. And he's chill as fuck. He used to have this thing. Yeah, 25,000 hours. That's what I thought. He used to have this thing, and World First Devotion 100. I think he's like Devotion 115 or something. But fuck, I don't remember what I was gonna say. God damn it. Oh, he used to have the intro here where it would say like your skill doesn't mean shit to me. If they would have read any further, they would have understand what he meant. It said like we can all play and have a good time. Yeah, playing with different people and having fun. That's what his thing meant when it's like your skill doesn't mean shit to me, because so many people give so much shit about fucking skill in this game when there's this much RNG and shit and luck on top of RNG. Like there's 2 different things in DBD. Like luck is like, hey, I'm playing Nurse. Well, Nurse is bad. I'm playing Doctor. Hey, I got Gideon Meat Plant. That's lucky. You know what I mean? RNG is different than luck, which is still luck related, but I still, you know, it's just to differentiate the types of luck. But that's what he meant, was like your skill doesn't mean shit to me. We can always play and have a good time. But then I feel like people thought he meant, look, he's talking about your skill doesn't mean shit. And I'm like, that's not what he meant. So he reworded it, but I miss how it was worded before when it was like your skill doesn't mean shit to me. I'm like, yeah, the GOAT. Let's raid Penzi though. He's chill as fuck. I love Penzi. That's what I'm saying. Like, I remember seeing the board before it was fucked up and he had a lot of Hillbilly on it. On the other leaderboard, the DVD.tricky. Because that was before I knew about that leaderboard. That was before it got fucked up. That was sad. You were on that leaderboard. Stan Bono was on the leaderboard. Wasn't Julie on that leaderboard as well? 66,000 survivors sacrificed. That is insane. This guy's just the GOAT. 50-50, right down the middle. That is so cool, I'm not going to lie. I really wasn't sure what I was going to see. I was like, is it going to be more killer or survivor? I usually see him playing more survivor, but that's usually just when I can see him playing, you know? But everybody, I'm sorry that I can't stream tomorrow. Thank you so much for hanging out today. Like, this is what I mean by this is my favorite thing to do in the whole fucking world. It's such a privilege to have friends to hang out with and talk to, and we're playing video games with. We're doing open lobbies and whatnot. Like, thank you so fucking much. I wish I could do this every fucking day. For longer. 36 hours a day. Every day, 72-hour stream. You know, like, thank you so much. Holy fucking shit. I don't have a video coming out this weekend, though. It's gonna be next weekend. I'm gonna try to get Ormond done by next weekend, I should say. Dang it, no stream tomorrow. That's always so sad. It's gonna be on live on 420 on Monday, though. Is Monday a short stream? Let me see. Might not be able to get the answer in time because like, if I can get to the Pistons game, I mean, it doesn't matter. It started at 4:20. I'll be a little bit late, like I always am. Yeah, the Pistons are winning. Yeah, let's go Detroit. But everybody have an amazing weekend. Make sure you take care of yourself. That's the most important part. And I'll see you on Monday at 4:20. Well, like 4:25, but you know what I mean. Have an amazing weekend.